Opa! Welcome everybody to Stavvy's World. 904-800 Stav. Call in, we'll solve your problems. I really should, 904, right.
I've never heard of a 1-800 number that has an area code in front of it. That's weird. What the fuck?
904-800 Stav.
Okay.
I should get a producer hat that has the number on my head so you can just
well,
look at it.
you usually have it on the screen, but have we done hundreds of these?
Yeah, what's this, episode 3? Like, how do you not have the most important phone number in your life memorized?
It's somewhere up there. And it's like 4 of the digits are my name.
Your name. And the other's
3
800.
are 800.
1-600-7.
744 Stav 2225. Call in.
What numbers do you have memorized?
I have a number that doesn't exist anymore.
Wings to go.
Yeah. I probably used to have like the local Domino's.
I had Domino's and Pizza Hut. Yeah. Domino's is 215-860-6425, something like that.
Do you have your mom's number memorized?
I have my mom's number memorized.
Yeah, of course.
Because it was from before. Because we're old enough that it was
landline
before
we're talking. Or cell phone as well.
Both.
Yeah,
right.
of course.
Yeah.
There was a time for probably the first, 3 years that I had a flip phone. Mm-hmm. This is maybe 2005, 2006. I didn't put any numbers on my phone.
Wow.
I was that paranoid. I just remembered everybody.
Paranoid?
Yeah.
You thought they were tracking you?
I don't know why. I just didn't put any numbers on my phone. In case I lost it.
Paranoid.
Yeah.
I mean, this is when you were buying cocaine.
I don't want the government to know I called my mom for money.
Yeah. This is cocaine and hookers, or what are we talking?
I mean, there was...
Is that what you were afraid of?
In the general season.
What were you, but what are you paranoid about?
I don't know. I just never wanted to put numbers in my phone. I just always wanted to keep it clean. So I memorized everybody's number.
I respect that, though.
Yeah.
I do. Because you were basically treating it like a landline. You were
treating it like a burner.
Yeah,
in case I ever had to ditch it.
Yeah.
So would you have a book of numbers or everything was up here?
I had to shake a tail in Chinatown, you know what I mean?
Snaps it in half.
What was the most you felt like you were in trouble? Did you ever feel like you had to leave, or did you ever have, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Was there ever any worry?
Yeah, there was times where I thought they were coming up the steps through the door.
But it was fabrication. You were imagining it.
Complete imagination.
Yeah. So you were never really in much trouble. You never got yourself in much.
He's an end user. He's not moving weight over here.
Yeah. I don't know. Owed money. You never had any other,
No, nobody that was looking to hurt me or anything like that.
Nice.
It was always a gentleman's agreement.
A couple of friends I took advantage of.
Yeah. They knew where to find me.
Yeah.
No hard feelings.
I just have basically my mom, my dad, my landline. I have Eldis's number memorized actually because he also, it's we got we had in the flip phone era. You've had the same number since we were kids, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So when you were still dialing that from your house or whatever, you had to know that.
Yeah. Or just in the literal Motorola Razr era.
I have that same group of high school friends. I can still rattle off most of their cells.
So, but nothing, nothing other than that, nothing crazy.
Yeah, about the same. Brother, mom. I could tell you the number for Pudge's in Bluebell.
Yeah.
Cheesesteak place.
Ooh.
I can rattle that off.
What's the order? What'd you get on the cheesesteak?
What would I do in a cheese? I'm a cheesesteak hoagie, man. Thanks for asking, Stavvy.
Of course.
And thanks for having us, by the way.
Of course,
great.
Yeah. The Are You Garbage Boys are back. We had to start talking about how I'm
immediately into hoagies.
into hoagies.
Drugs, phone numbers, and hoagies. Welcome back to drugs, phone numbers, and hoagies.
And and you guys, let's plug stuff, and then we'll get into the cheesesteak discussion.
Okay,
sure.
So you have, but we got the Are You Garbage Boys here. They have a coming out, but most of the people listening to this, it will already be out. We'll have a link to it. If you're listening to this on release day, they have a tour special.
Yeah.
Tour special.
Yes.
Sweet.
Something different, something new.
Love it.
So we did 9 shows.
Let's stand up.
Nice, beautiful spin on it.
Behind the scenes.
It's just Kevin and I walking around yard sales.
Trying to Gary V people out of money.
Is this a steak? No, it's the broth you make with the bone in the middle of the steak. They're fucking boiling it up. You're getting a delicious, beautiful flavor. It's a pho. It's the pho of stand-up, basically.
So we did Route 66 straight through on a bus from Chicago to LA.
Tour bus, not a Greyhound.
Yeah. It was like, I'm forgetting the number, I think like 12 shows and 11 days.
9 shows in 12 days.
9 shows in 12 days. And we shot kind of like a special in each one because at the end of the AYG shows, we play AYG with the crowd and they get to ask their questions. So it's like, a little bit from each city and then a lot of like the bus antics and stuff like that. We stop at like the Oklahoma State Fair and we go to like fucking really dive bar. It's like really the real true American dirtbag road trip we tried to capture.
I love that. I mean, I'm pumped because we're essentially doing that.
Beat them to it.
But a lot, but, maybe 4 times the dates, that kind of thing. Tour bus
2 weeks.
Tour bus for 2 months, not 2 weeks.
Let's show it off.
Still humble guys over here.
It was a 3-city tour. What about it?
They were the Twin Cities too.
It's just in Manhattan.
It's Staten Island.
Newark.
Yeah.
Did the Upper West Side, the Village,
Bananas.
Stopped in Harlem. Went to Sylvia's.
It's on our YouTube channel. It's premiering February 25th. Go check it out. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, and so what was the best? Since we started hoagie style.
Sure.
What's the best bite of the tour?
Whoa! Great question.
Best bite of the tour, boys.
Brought to you by Domino's.
Avoid the Noid, everybody.
I'm annoyed.
Wow, best bite of the tour.
Now you're using
Route
that
66
superfluously.
What do you
right?
mean?
You don't mean actual like the best food that we had on the tour. You mean what's the best nugget from the?
No,
I think.
What do you mean? Literal
what do you
bite?
think, like Oprah? What the?
I thought you were being real smart. Like, what's the best bite from the?
No, he means food.
I mean food. You mean like I'm about to throw to a clip of your fucking YouTube special?
Hit me, Elders, hit me.
Foley, so I hear you're a fat piece of shit.
I hear Tom Cassidy was caught with a prostitute in Oklahoma. Let's check it out.
More than 10.
Fuck out of my face, man. I thought that was real sharp.
Thanks, man.
There's a lot of good food. Shout out to Professor Pizza in Chicago. We started off with that. That was fantastic.
Home run of a night.
We went to the
nice pie.
Hey, he treats the comics right. The Big Texan Steakhouse in Amarillo, Texas. That's a good. We didn't do it, but they have like a 72 ounce plus like a. It's like one of those challenges.
Ooh, you didn't do it.
Nah, dude, it's a lot.
72 ounces?
But we filmed this kid doing it, and he was there.
Just a guy?
Just a guy.
Just a random
Just a guy who looked like us.
Yeah.
Hey, say you're Foley for this.
Yeah.
We talked to him
You shot
afterwards.
him from the back, and you like reshot Foley eating a couple bites. You just tight close-ups of Foley's face, like Foley did it. And then the guy raising his hands from the back.
The says dramatic reenactment.
Yeah.
It's an Asian guy playing me.
It's Kobayashi eating hot dog.
No, it's funny because we saw him doing it, and he got up there, and I'm like, I wonder like who he's here with, like how is this?
Yeah.
I was fascinated by the guy. I mean, he's my
course.
Your brother.
He's my Bruce Jenner. You know what I mean?
You're going to transition into him.
And then we talked to him after, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm on vacation
By himself.
And we're like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm doing this." And then tomorrow I'm driving to New Mexico and I'm going on a hot air balloon.
He's like the wildest vacation. Dude,
I'm nuts. Like, talk about living your best life.
He threw up in public and then went in a hot air balloon, and that's what he did with his vacation.
He was cool as shit.
So this is a guy who's, I'm going to guess, 5'9", 440 pounds.
He wasn't that big.
He wasn't that. He was bigger. He was between us. He was.
So we'll put it at a gentleman's 290.
Dude, call him 3 bills. He was spry though.
Agile.
He walked like 250. He walked around. That's what it felt like.
All right. Respect.
Nice guy. Good guy.
Good guy. It was kind of funny. And then, like, I think it was in Albuquerque. It was like the next night we were in Amarillo, Texas, and Albuquerque. And he's like, "Oh, I'm going to Albuquerque tomorrow." We were there the same day. There's this huge hot air balloon festival there like once a year, and that's what
This is the most whimsical fat guy of all time. He's like, I like huge cuts of meat, and I like riding. I like overlooking a sunset.
Beautiful sunset.
slow moving vehicles.
Yeah. Hot air balloon.
Crazy.
Solo. Where was he from? I'm sorry. Did he say where?
He was from like nowhere close,
like Iowa. Or
yeah,
Michigan
like he was like a 5-hour drive to Amarillo to the big. It's like the big Texas Steakhouse, like a famous thing.
Oh, okay.
It's like right at like the halfway point. It's like an old, looks like an old school.
Interesting.
You know, fucking
Let's
old
watch
Western
this
town.
and steal all their ideas. That sounds awesome.
You two in a hot air balloon.
That would be great.
That'd be
Puking on each other?
terrifying.
Yeah, no,
I would
actually,
never buy
I
that.
want no parts of a hot air balloon.
Dude,
That's
I saw
fucking
one
nuts.
video where this thing fucking went up and they were just up there cooking. Like they were hanging over the sides just burning. Fucking
Oh yeah,
never.
because you don't even think about the temperature.
Yeah, no, if that thing goes, you're done. It's a wicker
It's
basket.
got to be kind of hot, right?
That's got to be flame proof though. No, they don't
Yeah.
spray that with
That-
some
I just mean,
retardant.
but the temp.
This one wasn't.
Yeah, you would assume. I don't know.
Wow.
These people were up there cooking just because we can jump fucking 1,000 feet up. Fuck that.
Yeah, I want nothing to do with that.
No.
I don't.
That's
Like,
fucking insane.
That and gliders. I wouldn't get into a glider.
Glider.
I think
If you
you're
could,
all right.
yeah.
You hear that big gliding industry out there? You don't get the big guys.
I'm more of an aircraft carrier kind of guy. You know
That's
what I mean?
their eat 72 ounces of steak. It's like the glider company that can support Foley. They win. You know what I mean?
We told you about the helicopter, right? This was a couple years ago. We wanted to. We were doing like our first sold out show. I think
In Philly.
In Philly.
And as a bit, being that we are significantly bad with money, it was
yeah.
going to be, we're going to take the whole check and rent a helicopter and fly from New York to Philadelphia, but only have enough money to go the one way
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
have to take like the bus back. Like, that was
Good
going to be,
bit.
that was
Then
going to
they
be
started talking numbers on the phone.
Yeah,
Oh,
and we were
wow.
calling every. I called like 15 helicopter places, and they're like, I'm like, we got a bigger guy. They're like, no worries. How big we talking?
He's got a big personality.
And you start throwing numbers around. And it's like, nah. And then I got one guy who went straight to his cell. You could hear him like in the helicopter. It's like, and he's like, I'm like, you got a bigger guy, and like, you know, and he's like, how big? And I told him, he's like, that's no worries. I'm like, nah, I don't think that
I don't
one.
like the guy.
I'm not rolling with you.
The guy's in a helicopter answering the phone like this.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. Tell him not to have breakfast. We'll be okay.
Lay off the water for 24 hours.
I'll get that fat bastard in here. I'll put him down wherever you want.
Folks, this episode of Stavvy's World is brought to you by Booking.com. Booking.yeah. You know, we're right now on a whirlwind tour. It's hard to find exactly what we need. Sometimes I got 5 other grown men with me. Sometimes it's just me and Eldis, just the 2 fellas. That's a breeze. Whatever you're looking for, Booking.com's got it. Are you trying to house grown men? Too many of them? Maybe somebody sleeping on the couch? Whatever. Are you trying to have a bachelor party? Get the boys out, pool? Maybe you're out for a little romantic weekend getaway with your wife. Maybe you gambled away. Maybe you pawned off your ring and gambled away the money, and then you've picked up a couple extra shifts. You got it back from the pawn shop, and now you want to make it up to with a romantic getaway right on the beach, convenient, beautiful museum. She's an art fiend. It's close by. Booking.com's got it for you, okay? Whatever you're looking for, Booking.com's got it. We're booking some of our hotels, some of our stays. We're doing that through Booking.com. Most of the time we're on the bus, but sometimes we got to get off that bus. We're tired of, being in each other's funk. We need a little relaxing time and a beautiful stay. With whatever we're looking for, Booking.com's got it for you. Be like me and Eldis, road dogs. Whether you're a dirty road dog like me and Eldis, or just out for a nice little vacay. Maybe you're also traveling for work. No matter who you are, Booking.com helps you find the stays that's ridiculously right for you. Find exactly what you're booking for on Booking.com. Booking.yeah. So the best, but you didn't have that steak though.
We didn't do, but we had a steak there.
Yeah,
we
it was
did
great.
eat there. We just didn't do the fun.
And what cuts are we talking?
I think I did probably, I forget exactly. I'm a filet man when I'm
You're
there.
a filet man. Are you a filet guy?
I mean, I like a ribeye. Like a chart on
That's
the
what I like
outside.
to hear.
I think when we go out together, we'll do the porterhouse. If there's like 5 of us, you do the porterhouse
of
for 5,
course.
like a gentleman. That's
By the
Not
way,
a gentleman,
can I
trash.
shout out Christo's here in Astoria?
Great
Have you eaten there?
steakhouse. Yeah, oh yeah.
Dude, I've been there probably 5 times. I was just there last week with my cousin. Man, they fucking knock it out of the park.
I love
Talk about an old school joint.
It's great.
Great.
Christos, it's in Astoria. It's a nice. We walk there sometimes. That's like our go-to when we have some. Like, no disrespect to Christos, but like when we have something that's like just under humongous accomplishment.
Sure.
It's your
You know what I
B-level
mean?
celebration.
Yeah.
It's in the neighborhood. It's a neighborhood joint.
Neighborhood steakhouse when it's
Yeah.
like, you know,
We've
we've earned it. It's not, you know, it's not cheap, but it's not as pricey
We
as
can't
a
go
Manhattan.
nuts. Can't go
you know,
nuts. But you're like,
place.
yeah.
They got the lobster tank in the front too. That's always
Love the
classy.
lobster tank. And you know what I'll say? Great calamari.
Great
I'm a-
calamari.
I'm over calamari. Done with it.
Over
What do you mean you're
calamari?
over it?
You do it too much. It's like, it is what it is. You're never wowed by
Simple.
it.
Little,
Where are you
little bit of
getting it?
olive oil.
Everywhere I've ever been. That's like, if it's
That
on
might
the
be
menu,
part of the
I
problem.
get it. And it's like, all right.
That
You
might be
just-
part of the problem because you're having it at fucking pizza restaurants.
Yeah, no shit.
you're getting fucking like.
Also, I have it every time we're out. We get it every time we're out for the most part.
Yeah, so why would we stop?
I said, I'm done. I'm over it. That's all.
Wow, is this a
I
moment
don't want
of
big
transition
calamari
in
coming
your
after
life?
me.
I think this might be the end of the podcast. If it keeps, if this conversation keeps going.
So no more calamari. That's it. So what do you think? What do you think is going to take its place as your number one appetizer?
cheesesteak egg rolls.
I'll give him
It's
that.
not even close.
I'll give him that.
Man, they're so good, but they burn your mouth.
Cheesesteak egg rolls. you're
Everything
fucking-
should
ever
be in
had
that
one?
egg roll wrapper.
Yeah, I've had one. Yeah, but
You
like,
ever have buffalo chicken egg roll?
yes, I'm familiar with the egg roll.
I don't think
egg
you
roll
are.
fusions.
You should be more excited then.
Have you ever had the pizza egg roll at a Chinese restaurant? A Chinese takeout spot?
I actually have not.
Buddy, do yourself
I
a
have
favor.
not. I have not.
Which camera's
Eldest,
mine?
get on it.
Huh?
Where and this is
Let's
a
get it,
Philly
let's get an
thing.
order.
Where are you getting it? Where are you getting these from?
Just a regular. You'll see it down at the bottom of the appetizers list on any regular Chinese app. I've said this before.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, I'm
I
telling
don't
you.
think if you go to I think most Chinese places will not have pizza egg rolls.
This
Pull
is like the presidential debate, dude. This is left versus right here.
Eldest, pull up
Pizza egg rolls.
Just look up Chinese restaurant near me.
Okay, let's get
Or you know what?
hard facts.
Let's pick a random city.
Let's go random. Go
I'll let-
Chicago.
All right, it's got to be a major city.
Chicago.
Major
None
city.
of that small market bullshit.
Boston.
Chinese restaurant.
Don't
Boston.
pull up Orlando or something like
Orlando.
that.
Takeout.
How about Detroit?
Okay.
No.
Give me
I think
Detroit.
you're best in Boston.
He knows what he's doing though because he knows this is bullshit.
Charlie's
He knows-
#1 Chinese food.
Okay.
Dynasty Chinese
Dynasty
food,
Chinese
Detroit.
Detroit.
They have it for
It
Hold on a
has
second.
a
Come on.
3.7.
That's
That's
good
right
eating.
in the wheelhouse.
That's right
baby.
what Foley's looking for. None of us has been there. We know nothing about this. Let's go to the menu.
Now hold on. Okay,
that's a good menu.
Hold on. Come
That's
on.
great. Let's go.
Okay,
One time
okay,
for
Hold on.
okay.
Don't give me
Appetizers.
just one though.
Uh-oh.
Little egg roll,
shrimp egg roll, fried one
Fucking
time.
bastard.
I don't see
Fried
pizza.
Chinese donut, no pizza, brother.
Hold on.
ragoon.
Do they do?
I'll give you three cracks at
See
it.
if you can get a stromboli.
Now it's got to be a place that does
Stromboli.
the fried chicken and fries.
Wait, side order.
Side, steamed right. Nah, it's not going to be
Nothing.
there.
God
Healthy
damn.
options, check healthy options.
They do. It's just steamed shit.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So
Egg foo young.
It would have been in the appetizer thing.
yeah, okay. So I will give
Crab
you 3
rangoon.
cracks at it. It doesn't have to be Detroit. You can stick with Detroit. We can go Sun
I
China.
think he jumped cities, dude. I think it's an East Coast
Give
thing.
me Trenton. Give me Trenton. Give me Trenton.
One time.
Come on.
that. I like
Okay,
that.
all right.
Golden Dragon's
you
not
have
gonna
3
let me
options:
down.
Golden Dragon,
Golden
Food
Dragon.
King
No, it's
Chinese
Golden Dragon,
restaurant.
dude.
Okay,
No.
Golden Dragon.
Golden Dragon all day.
All right, let's
This is
see.
my spot. Come on, give it to me.
That's got it.
No website, but they have menu.
View
photos.
menu for. Oh, it's not going to be on the wall though. That's no good. You need a
Fuck,
website.
There's no menu.
Oh no, you.
Keep going
Okay.
down. Keep going down. I don't think this is a complete.
That's not a complete.
Okay, sorry, Foley. You got
Go for Food King
Have
Chinese.
it in the-
Oh man, this place is fucking really looking. This is the class, folks. Whatever you're imagining, it's correct.
Oh, zoom in.
Zoom in. Oh shit! This is investigative journalism. Eldest, come on.
What's that say?
Wait, that says
Yeah.
thank you for your patronage.
Oh, he's got to open it in U tab and Zoom. I don't know if
I don't think it's grainy. Get the
it's too
FBI on the line.
grainy. Fuck Foley.
appetizers.
Sorry, man. We can't. Folks, this is a pretty visual episode, but it's worth it. This investigative journalism.
You gotta wash that out. We got a dark
Go
room
back,
in here?
all this. Look, that's a wash. That doesn't count.
That doesn't
we'll stay
count.
in Trenton. We'll stay in Trenton, and we will go. Keep
I think
going down.
Food King Chinese.
Food
4.1.
King Chinese 4.1.
That's the same. It's the same.
It
I mean,
looks
those are generic
very
pictures.
similar.
Yeah.
Go to the website. Food
This is
King
good.
Chinese. I love.
Let's
Open
order
6
all
days
They
a
got a
week.
fucking scan thing. They're not gonna have
Menu.
it.
You might.
Damn.
American Specialties. That's a good sign. Control F Pizza.
So they have a
Elvis.
half fried chicken.
They have the half fried
That's
chicken.
a pretty good
Oh,
choice. There we
pizza.
go.
Pizza. There you go.
Yeah.
One for two.
$1.85 ain't bad either.
They also have fried roast pork egg roll. Well, that's a classic strip roll. Wow. Okay, I stand.
that, fuckers.
I stand corrected. Food King Chinese restaurant in Trenton, New Jersey. Okay, we're one
One
for
for two. That's
Now
pretty good.
it's 2 out of 3 though.
What? I got
All
my
right.
answer.
Let's
fair.
take it to
Random city.
Let's take it to Baltimore. Baltimore.
Oh, okay, there you go. I like
You're
that.
gonna lose this, man, because I've been ordering Chinese food. Peter Chang's too nice.
No way. We get to
China
pick
House.
We get
China
to pick
House
China
is the
House.
one you want. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's my.
Go to the
spot right
website.
there. China House.
Yeah, maybe I'm just a classier guy than you fucking.
Maybe it doesn't even come
Then
on
you
your
eat
radar,
greats.
dude.
That's
they don't
true.
even have rolls though. Oh, there they do a little
Chef
bit.
specials.
Appetizers.
Appetizer. Roast pork, shrimp, Shanghai, fried donut. I don't see it.
No.
Come on.
But look,
one
I'll give
time
it to
for
you,
the
man.
kid.
No. They
give it to you.
exist.
Wait, appetizer combo,
No.
pizza roll right there.
Oh.
Are you serious?
No,
Yeah, he's lying.
Ah, you motherfucker.
We all kind of just
How
took your
dare
word for
you.
it.
it's under Egg Foo Young,
Okay.
All right, respect.
but it exists.
Europe. So okay, we got to this because we were talking. To me, the idea that you would replace calamari with a
Cheesesteak egg roll.
cheesesteak egg roll
It's
is
zestier,
lunacy.
dude. No, it's
It's
like.
not the same thing.
Nah, it's crazy talk.
We're talking fresh.
All right,
cheese.
well,
He
I'm
doesn't know what he's
a little
saying.
crazy of a guy. I don't
The
know.
next
what you
time we
want from me.
get to a place, trust me.
First of
and
all,
he's
you're
hungry,
talking fucking pizza rolls from a Chinese spot and you're
Right.
breaking my stones?
No, but Foley's not saying. We have to agree though that calamari is not on the same level.
No.
it's
They're
a
not-
higher
First of all,
end.
they're not on the same menu.
It's a higher
They
end,
don't
right,
exist
right.
in the same place.
Could be on the
right.
same
I'm not
menu.
going to fucking Peter Luger's
Yeah,
and getting the
yeah.
cheesesteak egg rolls.
Maybe Cheesecake Factory is the only menu.
Sure, where they
exist.
both exist
Yeah.
together. It's a very Philadelphia thing as
Are you
well.
trying to turn your life around? Because you're in.
I have.
You have.
I have.
You have.
Well, you know, I'm about 2 months off the ciggies.
That's huge.
Pretty
That's
good.
both of us.
Both
Both of
you.
us, 2 weeks
Wow.
off the cig,
Okay.
2 months off the ciggies.
Okay.
I've been eating pretty good for about a week.
A week.
Had a bit of a health scare. Really trying.
Yeah,
to,
what happened?
Really trying to turn around with
By the way,
bacon juices.
you're podcasting through adversity right now.
I was in the hospital yesterday.
I mean, that's crazy. I didn't even know about this. So, a mutual friend of ours was like, oh yeah, Kevin had kidney or what was it?
Liver problems.
Liver problems. And I was like, he's coming here in 20 minutes. And I was like, what? And you texted me yesterday, no mention of the hospital.
I was in the hospital. We got a lot of dates, dude. We're on a promo tour.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh
It's
my
Route 66,
God.
gang.
Of
Take
course,
a fucking
dude.
Marital and get in the fucking couch. Jammed up here.
The kids, Rome has fallen. The kids are taking L's. Go watch the fucking special. Pause this fucking episode and go watch
watch
the
it
special.
right now.
Netflix said no. Hulu didn't answer. Go check it out.
I'll say this though.
Suck my dick, everybody.
Pizza egg rolls.
I'm dying over here.
Went to Paramount Plus's spam folder.
They blocked us.
What are you talking about? We got a bidding war with Tubi. Shout out to Tubi.
Shout out to Tubi.
Tubi's a great service.
He is tough on the inside though, because I didn't know about it until he was on his way to the
It was
hospital.
fear. I didn't want to talk about it out loud.
Last week I called him and I was crying because I had a fever.
Dude, I was like, I literally, I have to
was
talk to him
scared.
like he's like, you know, I'm like, are you crying right now? I'm like, I don't fucking need this shit.
don't
Meanwhile,
like fevers.
I think I have internal bleeding, so I'm
Yeah.
like, he's like, I'm sorry, man. I'm like, shut up.
Well, I will say there is something to when you're wildly unhealthy.
Who are you talking about here?
And everyone in the room.
Of course.
Everyone in the room.
We look like hungry. Dude, these couches are tough looks
I
for
know,
all
I'm
three.
really sorry,
It's like
guys.
hungry,
I'm
hungry
actually-
hippos.
This is the one pod with the no table that I'm actually comfortable in.
I love that.
Yeah,
Right. Good.
I lean into this.
We'll
I
you
enjoy
know,
the couch.
Thank you, man. When we're working on some upgrades potentially. Who knows? But,
Sure.
That's not your. It's my fault. I'm a fat piece of shit.
No,
it's not the studio.
It could be a
It's
little
the
bit.
obesity on our end.
Well, my point was that I know what that's like, though, because it's like anytime you're sick, you're like, well, I could die. You're like, I have earned an early death.
Man, you start thinking, you start questioning every. I'm like, why would I think cigarettes were cool at 12? Why is my personality drinking?
Yes,
tough. It started. So I had a pretty bad fall down a flight of stairs a couple weeks ago.
Push.
Interesting.
My wife tripped me. Nah.
That's what happens when you don't order the calamari. Uncle Hank gets angry.
He's wrapping up a tripwire, just cuts to him. That'll teach you, Kippy.
Okay.
New pair of socks got me on a
fresh pair
of socks on a steep.
Steep wooden
European
polished
kind of curved staircase coming from an attic. Like
already a fat man's not a good place.
Not a good place to be.
When you have, if you were wearing fucking, those grippy toe hiking shoes, that would still be a hard staircase.
You should go down on an angle.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Dude, I was
rock climbing shoes. Is what you need for that. I imagine it's the.
You could be fucking.
There's certain stairs now that I won't even go out. Have you ever been to KGB bar down in the East Village?
Sure.
I never have, and I never will either.
That's a flight of stairs that leads to a flight of stairs.
There's a lot of stairs.
Unless that's the stairway to heaven. There's no fucking way.
Yeah, it very well could be, Hank.
You fall down that, you're done.
So you fall and you're just fucked up?
So I fell. Scariest part of the fall was I fell and I hit the light switch on the way down, so I landed in complete darkness.
Oh, wow. And you're like, I'm blind?
Thought it shut down.
You're mine now, Ryan.
Holy shit.
Paralyzed, like...
You were fucking dying.
I thought I was dead.
Which, by the way, is the way, like, that's the same. What you're describing is a medical problem my 94-year-old grandmother has. A big fall from the stairs is, like, not a relatively young man's.
No.
I think about that all the time.
I should be, like, I should be pretty spry. I'm 38. That shouldn't take me
Stairs
out.
Aren't the enemy yet. They really shouldn't be.
I stopped going out when it's snowing. Fuck that. Like a day or two after it snows? No. That salt melts with the ice? That's how they get you. And I make sure the Uber drops me off in a driveway. I'm not walking between cars.
Pull up on a sidewalk, Chief.
Stepping on black ice and fucking going out. I can feel that wrist pain if you cracked it.
Folks, we are pumped to have Ridge Wallet as a sponsor for the show. Me and Ridge go back years. Stavvy's World's been around a couple years. I've been podcasting almost 10 at this point, which is ridiculous. Me and my pals, Nick and Adam, Ridge Wallet was one of our first sponsors. And then, we weren't together, and I was a jilted lover. I said, I was lying to myself. I'm going to carry around a shitty wallet just to show Ridge. It hurts me that they don't sponsor my new podcast. I'm so thrilled because I've lost in the span I wasn't using a Ridge wallet for emotional reasons. I lost 2 IDs. I had to get a debit card. A debit card fell out of my crusty little piece of shit leather wallet. I thought I was a classy motherfucker. That's not how I have to live anymore. I have a new base camp orange, bright as fuck wallet so that I don't lose it because I need that. All my accessories, my fucking AirPods have a red ass case. Now my wallet is orange as fuck. I forgot my keys. We just left Queens. I left my fucking keys, but they have a beautiful slim key holder. I left my keys. I also left my passport. Someone has to mail those things to me. It's not a big deal. We're figuring it out. The good news is not only do I have a great wallet now, you can have a great wallet just like me. And by the way, I was fucking even when I said, Ridge, why did you break my heart and stop sponsoring me? I still use their backpacks. People sleep on Ridge's backpacks. They have incredible bags. I use my everyday little black backpack. I have big ass bags, obviously, because we're traveling. But my little everyday backpack is a little Ridge backpack that I love, and I think you'll love too if you get it. Whatever you want, whatever you need, a nice slim little wallet. Get the receipts out of there. Get your Blockbuster card. Pare down the essentials. No joke, when I first got a Ridge wallet years ago, it helped me tremendously because I realized all I need to carry is a card, an ID. I literally had 2 cards, my insurance card and ID. It makes you realize you don't need a bunch of dumb bullshit. I truly love the Ridge Corporation. I don't know if that's their name. I truly love Ridge, and I think you will too. So what I want you to do, for a limited time, our listeners get 10% off at Ridge by using code Stavvy, Stavvy at checkout. Just head to ridge.com and use code Stavvy, Stavvy, and you're all set. After you purchase, they will ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them our show sent you. I'm begging you. I'm on bended knee begging you. Tell them Stavvy's World sent you. We love Ridge and we love to have them. So use promo code Stavvy at ridge.com, 10% off, and get a sleek little wallet just like me and LD.
So
it's funny how you thought your hell was a dark European kitchen.
I was in my in-laws' house. Yeah. And I'm a big guy over there.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
And by the way, that's more like, I don't know your relationship to your in-laws, but it's like, if you ever want, if she's never going to hear the end of, this is what happens when you marry a fat American. It's like he dies at 38 going down the steps.
Dude, it's so funny. They're so shocked at the speed and volume of my consumption at like dinner and stuff.
Yeah.
You just like, and like they'll be speaking in German and then you just hear like 5 Diet Coke and you're like, that's 5 Diet. They're clocking my DCs over here. They got me on the radar.
Yeah, dude. No, Europe in general, they don't drink many beverages.
No, they're like a water.
They don't pound even water.
It's the speed.
They're not a pounding.
It's not
a
beverage
refined.
pounding. It's a little more. And I'm like,
plus they'll get an orange juice with lunch, which always throws me off. You ever see I was waiting tables? Every once in a while there'd be a European table and they'd come in and they'd be like, they get burgers and they'd be like, do you have orange juice?
It's like a treat for them. Yeah, it's crazy.
Juice is kind of like it's like interchangeable with soda. Greek people are like that too.
They turn their nose up if it ain't fresh squeezed.
Yeah, they don't do that concentrate shit.
Sure.
It ain't fresh squeezed.
Damn, dude. So you're in Germany?
I'm in Germany. Go down bad. Flying back the next morning.
You have to fly
the next morning.
How fucked up are you? Do you have bruises and shit?
This is the bruise, dude. It's pretty gnarly.
Oh my god, that's wild.
I can send it to you.
A J shape on his ass cheeks.
Yeah, it's a tough butt.
Oh,
too.
and the back.
Yeah, back. So back's gone.
Now you're fucking.
Every direction
everything
hurt.
move.
Like
oh my god,
the crunch, the velocity I had. Everything
brutal
hurt.
Stuff,
so whatever. So I'm hurting for a week or two from that, and then I throw my back out. Because I think I was walking everything hurt. Then my back, I slipped a disc or something.
Oh my god!
And then I have it right now as I'm telling the story. I started getting a pain like right under my rib cage when I walked, and I'm like, oh, it's from me walking crooked and stuff.
Yeah.
But then I started walking normal again.
Cirrhosis.
That's what I thought, or fatty liver, or something. And that's like one of those things. When you start going, I'm like, I'm not going to Google this because that's when it gets. It's the next stage of realness.
No, I had like a fucking thing that ended up being like really weird specific food poisoning, but it fucked up my GI tract in a way that like the symptoms were like colon cancer.
You're like, this is
and that Google, like I was like I'm gonna die. Like I was like not telling anyone, but I thought I was going to die.
But now they have I don't know what you guys Googled. There's an AI generated thing up top. Sometimes that could be
you are dead.
You don't want that, man.
Sometimes that could be real soothing. Like, no, don't sweat it. Dude, I love that. But yeah,
don't
you're rolling
sweat
that
it.
dice.
The solution is buying Ethereum. That's how you solve it.
I'm a Doge man.
You need a little XRP, fatty. Get you straightened out.
It's the only thing he knows about.
Oh my god.
Crypto.
Damn. And so you go. You have essentially a liver pain.
Liver pain, and it's after I walk about 2.5 minutes. It kicks in. Same spot. Like I walk my dog every morning, and it hits at the same.
Wow.
Like the same level of exertion.
The same spot. Wow.
And I'm like, fuck, dude.
I tried to talk you down yesterday. You sent me a rude text message.
This dude. It's insane. Yeah. I literally text him. We're like talking about, things are falling left and right that aren't good. We're dealing with, we're putting out fires,
of course,
business wise. Yeah. And he's sick. He has no idea that I'm like, buddy, I might not make it out of the week. It was also oddly one of those pains where like you just picture when you do go, they'd be like, why didn't you come in 2 weeks ago? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
that's what's in my head.
Yeah.
Find it.
I know exactly what I said to you. He goes, no need to call me back. Like, with T-Text, he called me, I missed it. He goes, hey, no need to call me back.
All right, hold on. I texted him. I said, are you okay? Now I want to talk to you, because whenever there's something up, I always want to talk to him. He doesn't like when I talk to him on the phone.
Well, he goes, like, I'm on my way to the hospital. He goes, well, now I want to talk to you. I'm like, well, this is weirdly about you and this fucking, like,
no, that's insane.
Yeah,
Foley.
I wanted to talk to you before you went in case the worst happened.
No, I want to talk to you. He makes me go into the hospital about him, and now he's still mad.
I got to get the Instagram codes and the bank information. The show must go on. I don't got keys to the studio.
And I go, hey man,
But hold
thanks.
on, I got it right here. I was trying to make him feel better. I was thinking maybe it's from the cleanse this weekend.
Because I went down the shore. And I'm like, I'm getting the fuck out of the city. No boozing, no eating shitty. I drank
the Jersey Shore
I drank
cleanse.
like 3 green juices, and I told him, he's like. Also, like, he puts his stethoscope on and he's like, it's the green juices. I'm like,
maybe your liver wasn't used to that shit. It's like calamari and cheesesteak egg rolls.
Yeah, get your little calamari.
He responds back. He goes, thanks, but guy with no medical experience. Last person I want to talk to head to the hospital.
As I'm on my way to the hospital. Yeah. Oh, well, my fat idiot friend, my fatter, dumber friend, said it could be the naked juice I have.
I told him, don't drink that celery shit. That's what you get.
That Dr. Oz is a quack.
That's so
Also,
fucking
I've been
funny.
thinking, too, we quit smoking, and we're the worst we've ever been.
I know, dude. We are fucking
bullshit.
Interesting.
Our bodies are going into shock.
That, I mean,
Once
you're
you ride the
definitely...
lightning, you can't get off.
That definitely is true. Like, the withdrawal of that is fucking you up.
Well, I've been off
but
the
it doesn't
booze.
mean start smoking.
No, I've relatively been off the booze too, like a couple days here and like compared to what it is.
Yeah.
I've been going like a week without drinking, which is like even having a beer is pretty, pretty big if I'm like out doing spots or whatever, dinner, you know. What I mean?
Yeah. What are you supposed to not get
I
fucked
just sit there and talk to my wife.
Yo, let me tell you something. Nothing's worse than dinner without drinking. Going out to dinner and
I don't do it. I don't do it.
And not having a fucking drink. Holy shit.
Nothing,
Talk about boring.
You feel Mormon or something.
Have you ever had a fucking raw oysters and an iced tea? Fucking throw up.
T-bone steak and an orange juice?
How is it materially different an experience?
Because you're not getting fucked up, dude.
Okay.
Sucks.
Oh, I see. You're just
You're not an alcoholic.
You simply can't do
You
an
gotta have a
activity not
martini to
getting
fuck
I
fucked
can't
up.
do.
things off.
If I like when I go like right now, I'm not drinking a bunch or less. I'm drinking less, and like it's severe. My week severely. I left the city and turned down spots. To be like, I'm shot. I gotta leave the state and dry out for 3 days.
Funny. Respect, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't like to. What,
So
what,
not
what
the
is your drink?
conversation with. I've been sober for a year now.
You have? I didn't know that.
Yeah. I was.
You look great, buddy.
Thank you. Yeah, we're getting there. But I took. It's about to be a year.
Right.
Because it was just for my birth. Like I turned 35, and I was like, I was kind of what you're describing was how I felt. Where I was like, these tours, all this shit. I'm getting fucked up. I'm eating like shit.
Yeah.
I'm taking drugs. I was more of a weed, pills, whatever guy, not a
pill guy. I didn't know
not
that.
a booze
A
guy.
doctor.
Yeah, exactly. Dr. Foley. I was going to the same pharmacist as Dr. Foley.
What pills did you like?
I liked Xanax. I liked
That stuff. Those are dangerous.
Yeah, no, they are.
Not that
Makes you
booze is
sleepy.
any better, but
That
those
didn't just put you to sleep?
But yeah, that's what it was. It was like, it's the like constantly fucked up schedule.
and you rationalize it with like, I'll
You're like,
pop
I
2 of
need
these
sleep,
and get a good night.
Yeah, exactly. I can't sleep. I'm too whatever. I'm too
Yeah,
wired.
I do it with the booze. I'm like,
Adderall, same thing. It was like highs. It was basically like it's the poor man's speedball.
It's what anybody who lives a life of touring has like. It's
Poor
like,
man's speedball.
And then I was like, well, what happens to fat comedians when they take uppers and downers every day? And I was like, oh, I know what happens.
yeah, we die.
Yeah. So,
die.
So anyway, dragging
you out of a Marriott in a fucking
total dude.
Thursday
I
morning.
can't. My last hours cannot
fishing
be
out of the pool with the
I
hook.
can't. Yeah, dude. I don't want to be at I don't want to expire in a Kimpton.
Oh, you got a couple of bucks.
Oh, sorry.
You get to make your own waffle there.
Man.
Foley's like, excuse me. Why can't I make the waffle? Why am I paying more for someone else to make a waffle haphazardly? They don't even know to put a little fucking couple chocolate chips in the middle. Like
I always fuck that up, man. I make a mess when I do that shit.
There's been, there's obviously we don't live the healthiest lifestyles.
Yeah.
But there's been times in the morning where we're like, all right, lobby calls 10 a.m. to the next city.
Yeah.
And he's always up. Like, it's because he's so punctual and up early.
Right.
We get up early. We start sending texts to each other. You like outside of the rest of the team, like, let's go hit a brekkie. We'll do that. And if I don't hear from him and like lobby calls 10 and it's like 9:50. I start texting everybody else, like, anybody got eyes on the big man?
Dude.
And I start going like, fuck, this is the one, dude. Like, I'm going to have to, we're in Minneapolis days in.
Dude,
like, this sucks.
Minneapolis, remember that
getting
literally happened? Or you weren't there, it was Ben. Were you there with Ben? At Acme?
Oh, no.
Dude, that happened. Oh, it was Ben. It was Ben O'Brien. Literally, I was like, all right. It was like, we'll get a fucking, we'll go get dinner or we'll go get lunch. And I just fell asleep. Like, I was just napping. And, dude, it was like I had 10 missed calls. I had the hotel phone was calling.
Sure,
I just wake up to like, stop! Stop!
They're coming in with an axe.
Like, sorry, guys. I fell asleep. And then I was like, Jesus Christ. He literally thought I was dead, dude. One of my best friends was like, quick, get the maintenance. Does the maintenance man have an axe? The key card's not working. Someone quick break the door down.
Crazy.
And it was just, I had fallen asleep, but I was like, oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
I have to fucking change how I'm fucking, I have to change it all.
It's,
that's great. A year.
A year, that's really good.
It's been a year, sobriety, whatever, but I like,
I keep forgetting that I'm not good at looking at things positively or giving myself any credit for anything. Mm-hmm. Pretty poor view of me as a human being.
What?
Sure. Rightly so.
Fully, yeah.
I keep forgetting that we quit smoking.
It's wild.
That's huge, yeah.
I keep forgetting that.
That's big.
Yeah,
to drop in the bucket.
And this is how, a couple months you said?
Two and change or so.
I can tell it's different than any other
December.
time.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
So you no cigarettes at your wed, because we also need to talk about this. Your wed at your destination. The last
that
time
was
we
before.
were here,
There was heaters.
The 29th, I think, was the last time I had one.
That's kind of nice. The last time,
Yeah.
your wedding was the last big event. You're smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, a couple days later.
Real gentleman.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Me and the broad went on a drunk. After everybody had left when we were just in Hawaii by ourselves. We went out to breakfast and fucking a couple of Mai Tais. And what's great is
went out to breakfast and had a couple of Mai Tais.
Yeah. God forbid
couple of Mai Tais, couple of C's. It's a crazy honeymoon.
But you know what's awesome? It wasn't a honeymoon. But you know what's crazy is you have those days where it's like, all right, you're on vacation or whatever.
So you would say a couple days off in Hawaii after a wedding would not qualify to you as even sort of a honeymoon.
That is.
We're gonna do something.
No, but that is a honeymoon period.
Yeah.
It's not like you flew right back home. You took a couple days and enjoyed
a couple of days.
Yeah.
There's something to eat. Sure.
Yeah.
But her family was
a couple of zany bars.
Her family was there. But you know that moment where it's like, and I've never really been that much of a day drinker guy.
You just married into this family. Been dating her, how many presidents now? But anyway, go ahead.
But when you have that drink at breakfast and you're like, man, we're getting fucked up all day.
That is a great feeling.
There's nothing better than day drinking.
That is a great
feeling. When an omelet hits the table, how you doing?
Especially when you're fat as shit. And when I was drinking, it would be there'd be days where the booze didn't agree with me because I had been eating like shit and your stomach.
Sure.
But those days where you drink it and you just feel like
everything clicks.
Oh, the magic elixir kicks in and you feel because those were awesome. And you're I'm going to be drunk for 14 hours.
It's a couple of stages. It's ooh, it's because you're looking forward. You're I'm going to have a drink. And then it hits and you're oh, that's pretty good. And then you get the little bit of head change and you're
yeah.
And then you have that second or third and the vibes of the table start going oh, we're amping the.
You're getting better.
We're in it, baby.
You don't have diarrhea. You're I don't. I've been drinking for 5 hours. I'm not shitting.
More cheesesteak egg rolls for me and my friends.
We just had that at the Eagles game. We went out to we met up with Tommy Pope and O'Connor down in Philly.
Great crew.
Great squad at this bar in Center City. They just opened.
We actually waited out front for like 10 minutes until they opened.
Yeah,
we had like luggage and stuff.
Looking forward to a great day. This dude hits me and him with I got a Pilsner or something like that, and it went down like butter. And I was like, man, this is going to be a fucking problem.
They were so good.
Heartburn, nothing like that.
Yeah, no heartburn when you're fat as shit and you're like,
that's all behind us now. Serious.
I hate to beat a dead horse here, but this is the year of health for Stavvy Baby Enterprises. What's key to good health? Good sleep, folks. That's why the whole team got Helix sleep mattresses. We're sleeping good. Eldest, you got one. I know you do, brother.
Yeah, dude, I love my Helix mattress.
You have one. Benny Buttcheeks, our pal Christina, who does all the boring emails and stuff for the company, who doesn't show up. She got one. The whole team got Helix mattresses because we were sleeping so good on them. You go to Helix. This year truly has been my best year of sleep. Is it because I got a brand new Helix king bed in my home in Baltimore? Hey, I'm no scientist, but the data seems to line up to me. What I liked about Helix is you can go take a little quiz. Tells you the best one for you. I don't remember exactly the name. It's whatever their mattress for fat people is. I'll tell you that much. It's their heavy dutyest one. And don't laugh too much, Eldest, because I have a sneaking suspicion you got the same one, pal.
I got the same one. I love it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's for like fat guys and tall guys too.
Right. Fat and tall guys. Yeah. Right. Either way, Helix is incredible. Whatever your sleep needs is, take their little quiz, find exactly the right mattress for you. We took it. The whole team got it. We're sleeping not like babies, because babies are fussy. We're sleeping like adult men who are tuckered out. Who got maybe a little, the portion of sleep before the hangover kicks in where you're sleeping so good, the poisons haven't gotten your body, you're sleeping wonderfully. Imagine if there were no poisons. Imagine if you just have blissful sleep without any aids whatsoever, only a beautiful mattress from Helix Sleep.
Tell them about the deal, dude.
What I want you to do is go to helixsleep.com/Stavvy. That's helixsleep.com/Stavvy. HELIXSLEEP.com/STAVVY and get this offer, best offer available exclusively to our listeners. You get 27% off site-wide. It's better than you'll find on the site by itself. Go to helixsleep.com/Stavvy and sleep like me and Eldest, sleep like chubby podcasters. You're a married man now.
Sure.
Let's walk. We last time you were here, we were laughing at you for your Christmas Hawaii
that doesn't sound like
destination wedding.
That's funny. That was the last time we were here.
How was give us the recap, boys?
I'll let Kevin answer that. How was it, Kippy?
Sucked.
You fucking rat motherfucker.
Cost me $15,000.
No, not that part. Not that part. It's a fucking nice place. I'm sorry.
Trying to invite you to nice places with nice people.
You fucking falling down the steps in Dusseldorf. Fuck out of my face. Tell them how many cutlets you ate at your fucking.
I wonder if all the flight time from Hawaii to fucking Germany. Maybe that had depleted you, man.
Sure, I didn't know what
liver spots.
I didn't know what hemisphere I was in.
You got liver spots from a Delta flight.
Comfort plus my ass.
Bad plate of tortellini. Tell him honestly.
What?
Tell him how the wedding was.
It was pretty good.
That's
you
man.
fucking.
It was. Listen.
No.
Beach ceremony. Are you on the beach?
Beach. Or yeah, very nice.
It's grass over there. It's not sand.
Okay.
But it's beach.
But you're by the beach?
Yeah, we're near the water.
All right.
You ever been to Dover? Similar vibes.
Yeah.
No, it's like the front yard of Magnums.
He goes to Hawaii. He gets fucking married in front of a pool. He's like, the hill was too steep to get to the beach.
It's an infinity pool.
It's water.
It's all the same.
Downtown. No, it was beautiful. It was as picturesque, perfect as you could have imagined. To the point where I was pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
And went outside for a heater, like off the premise. You know what I mean? Excuse myself, like you do over to the smoking section. And I came back in, and then like the sun had went down, like it's like this, and like the string lights had lit up because it was outdoor, and like
beautiful.
everything, like the vibe, fucking hit. And I walked in, half cocked, and I was like, it hit me. I'm like, who the fuck's getting married? Like, this is crazy. And then I went, oh, he is. Like, it felt like Brad Pitt's fucking. It was that nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Then he took a run at my mother.
Dude, she was all over me, dude. It was wild. It was texting me, fucking trying to dance with me. It was.
It's fucking broad.
Should have taken her for a spin.
Dude, she was putting her cigs, she was smoking cigs. And like, listen, I was, we were at the hotel, I'd remove myself to the street, smoke, but then I'm dropping it or whatever, I'm not like just, I'm not flicking in the bushes or anything. Drop it on the sidewalk.
Can't do that shit over there.
No.
And dude, she's putting them out and then putting them in her bra and like so she's not littering. And she's like, I've been putting them in my bra.
That's my mother, goddammit.
At her son's destination wedding, that's awesome. Marlboro 100s in her bra.
I joke, but it was all the shit that I took for it and all that stuff.
It was great.
It was everything that we wanted it, because all the younger kids in my family, which I'm very tight with, they all got to go. They were all there. They were all mixing it up and hanging out. And it reminded me of what my childhood was like when we would go on vacation with all those families. With the other families.
Yeah.
It'd be all of us mixed together in like different hotel rooms and goofing around and this and that.
Yeah.
So it had that vibe, but it was fucking, it was in paradise.
That's beautiful.
And it was great.
Love that.
Everything's been a nightmare since we got back.
And
we had a hell of a 2 weeks.
One thing I loved about it was we were talking pretty close to before, and you just straight up did not have like the shirt you were going to wear to your wedding.
No, it's funny you mentioned that.
So it's pretty funny that he's been wearing it after, which is wild, right? Like he's like,
I was going to wear
he'll
it
go
today.
do a spot.
He's been wearing it on pod, like on the pod. And I'm like, he's like, does this look familiar? I'm like, did you get married in that shirt?
Why wouldn't I fucking wear it? Like,
It's just odd.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
If I wore the pants with it,
What was
I
the
didn't
move?
look great.
Cargo shorts.
Really?
No, I looked like an extra from The Sopranos.
Looks like Bobby Bacala stand-in.
On your fucking the wedding you said was perfect. You were wearing cargo shorts for.
I did have real fucking Bobby Bacala Team 2 vibes. Second team vibes coming in. Bobby, you want to take this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
It
I
was
love that.
Pair of what are they, rayon or something like that? The pants that didn't quite
Did Halliburton make them?
Didn't quite fit down the bottom. Yeah,
You look good though. No, you look good. It was genuinely from a guy who's been in the inner makings of this and
course.
highly doubtful most of the time.
Right. Didn't think you could pull it off.
Yeah, it pulled it fantastically.
That's what I like to hear.
It was
man.
great. It was it was very nice.
I'm happy for you.
I love flying to Hawaii for 72 hours.
That was rough. And I
Getting
appreciate
back,
it.
getting back for Christmas.
But it was at a time where tickets were cheap, right? December 23rd.
December 23rd to the 24th is the cheapest time to fly.
It's probably a bad time to bring this up. Still waiting on an envelope, though.
I had to give him a gift.
I'm about to do the thank you cards. Once I start writing them, I can't accept anything.
Oh, keep going. You're good. I tried to pick up a check while we were out there, and you said no.
Yeah, at the fucking pool bar. I'm not letting you off at fucking $70. Dude, you son of a bitch. You wanted all these cheesesteak egg rolls.
I didn't have that burger.
No, it was very sweet.
It was, you were.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
The company took care of you.
Oh yeah,
course.
sure.
He was Tootie did a good job.
Yeah.
Of course. Shout out to the bozos and the homies.
So marital bliss has not been so great. Your life after marriage has not been great. No,
I don't think it was greatly enough to me either. I think when they were drunk,
Take this turn.
I think being drunk in Hawaii was pretty cool, but the goalposts on either end were probably a little fucking turbulent.
Yeah. What has the
We got some
honeymoon?
calls. What's going on in here?
Has anybody ever fallen down a
You're
flight of
bringing
stairs?
up old shit. Yeah, I have a lot to fucking deal with. I got my fucking problems. Sure.
Man, he's been
God, you're the man, Foley.
He's been brutal
just
since we got
such
back.
Philly trash to just have a really nice vacation, basically, and just make all your loved ones be there and not really think about what happens afterwards.
Everybody had a great time.
That's all he's worried about.
Yeah.
You guys have
Everybody had a
fun?
great time.
Yeah, which I respect on some level.
It brought us closer together.
That's beautiful,
Some
man.
regard.
Dude, I show up. I show up a day late. I think he got there a day before me. I show up a day later.
You got there. I was all fucked up.
He walks up like, you know, you get out of the pool, you put your shirt back on, and like the bottom half of your shirt's wet.
Yes.
He comes out, no shoes at the resort, like meets me on the sidewalk.
Outrigger Reef in Waikiki.
Shows
Can't say
up.
enough about it.
There you go.
No shoes, no flip flops. Just like looks like he got thrown in the pool. He's
Looked like
"You
a
gotta-"
king down there for
he's
a
like,
couple of
give
weeks.
me a hug. He's got like ketchup on him. I'm like, dude, I'm not touching you.
It was a lot. It's
Yeah.
something, you know, every time that we're over there, we always say, you know, excuse me, I'll be great if so-and-so was here. You know, how nice would it be? And then to have that actually happen,
Right.
you know, it means a lot.
That's
I was
beautiful.
a little misty.
Well, here's I like that.
And
I
he's
wonder.
the wrong guy to try to get a hug at it, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I just flown 18 hours.
Right.
No, I hug you, but like, dude, he doesn't get. He's he's sweating. He's cross-eyed.
He wants you to be teary-eyed at some point, man.
I was that drunk pool sweat,
Dude,
too.
and he had been drinking Mai Tais for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
Literally, his nephew, who's like 14, he's like yelling at his nephew. Right? We're like by the pool, and he's going, you gotta fucking.
You're giving
And his
uncle
nephew looked at him
advice?
and looked at him, and then looked at me and goes, what the fuck's he talking about? I went, oh, no one respects you. This 14-year-old kid went, what the fuck are you talking about?
He's got a lot to say. They all do. My one cousin in conversation with young cousins.
We were like, tell us some Foley stories. Like, well, one time he really inappropriately talked about how he saw a ghost for 3 hours at a dinner with important people. I was like, I don't know what that means, but all right.
He saw a ghost.
He's like, he kept going. Apparently, Foley's at a dinner and just kept going on and on about a ghost he saw.
Somebody asked me. And I fucking did see a ghost. I'm not going to sit there and lie and fucking asshole.
And it really, seeing him around his family, extended family,
Right.
really gave me perspective of how, I mean, because like we're so intimately connected at this point. We talk all day, see each other every day, travel the whole 9 yards. So like I'm in the world with him. Like we're counterparts in this world that like I don't see from the outside in.
Of
and
course.
to see them in his, I was just like, this is. You're a psychopath in this world.
Now, so you're saying the context of his family just kind of clarified who he is to you, or like
No, it was-
you couldn't blame it on the family anymore, or like
it was
what was
more
it?
just like I don't know. He's obviously a crazy, you know.
Yeah.
I love him, but we're both crazy. But he's a wild card.
out of his mind, wild card. But that makes sense. Because it's your wife who's from Hawaii, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you are. So your family is a bunch of just people from Philly, and you're
Suburbs.
and you are their big fat party animal.
That's what, like, to see-
comedy. Who like not? Here's how
Not
much
really.
you're.
I was never the party animal like that. I always kept that. Like I never like went to the family parties and got fucked up.
But
but you're
who
doing
you
the-
are
yeah.
though is like you out of that you grew up to be the guy who like has a drunk ass destination wedding in Hawaii. You know what I mean?
You're
like,
doing bits. You're out there trying to make
and
people
you're a
laugh.
comedian.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like you are sort of the mascot almost of the family.
Him and his mom bicker like they're married. It's crazy. Like
That's
to the point where I was
classic.
like, they might hook up. Like that's how the sexual tension on day 2 was crazy. I'm talking to Cassie. I'm like, they might fuck. Are they fucking? Like this is wild.
What, am I gonna somebody else fuck her? Crazy?
on my big day, someone else is gonna
You're
fuck my
nuts.
mom.
Dude,
We're friends.
I get there.
We're fucking boys.
I get there. They're bickering. They're at the table. They're bickering. They're both fucked up. They're bickering. And like
She's not fucked
she's
up.
not
Don't
fucked up.
hate my
Whatever.
mother. She's a goddamn angel.
Yeah,
She's not feeling well right now either.
All right, I'm
right.
sorry. Jesus
we'll
Christ.
send her some
Please say that
Zyrtec.
about the
She hung over. I'm kidding.
Irish flu.
Colombian.
Yeah, it was funny. I had never seen that.
Yes.
I'd only seen it like after a show or whatever.
Sure,
like,
sure,
hey, you
sure.
know,
You got a full dose of
I got
Foley.
full dose of the Foleyville.
And they all love Kippy.
Yeah.
How could you not? You know,
Yeah.
the guy, I'm out there picking up checks, at least trying to.
He was good.
Attempting to pay for 4 chicken finger baskets.
Hey, I don't know this guy.
I mean, goddamn. There's a Dave and Buster's card he fucking put down. I do remember I was fucked up that first night. We got after it. There was a little
He
crew.
kept trying to do the math for the tip, and I'm like, let me just do it.
There was a little crew that got there like the day early. It was like me, 2 of my cousins.
Dude, they're all sunburnt. Not one of them used sun. And they're like looking at you.
Yeah.
Like a
I
lobster.
love that. The group trips were, even within a tight group, the factions that form.
Oh, it's great.
It's very fun.
Yeah, very fun.
The like day after, the day before people, always fun.
It did feel like you came in and like everybody, it was like you showed up to the second day of school and everybody had already made, they're like, do the thing. And you're like, I'm out of all these inside jokes.
Shit.
Yeah.
Missing a party. Remember when you'd miss a party in high school? It always seemed like it was the funnest one.
No, I was at every party. Every party that my parents threw.
All right. Well, we have to, to Foley's wish, we do have to take some calls. But before we do, we were talking about what you get on a cheesesteak. And I do feel like I would not be doing my host duties to throw that out there in the beginning.
Sure.
And then
bring it back.
And not have your official cheesesteak order.
Yeah. Kevin, you want to go first?
Sure. I ventured off, and I don't get them a lot anymore because I'm just not down there enough. But when I do, I go pretty classic. I'll do, American with, for the most part, American cheese with fried onions. That's about it. I just keep it. I don't like rolling the dice and being like, I just want to scratch the itch of, I have 1 or 2 of these a year. When
Right.
That's
but
about
you'll
it.
go straight meat cheese. You don't want any vegetable accoutrement.
Nah, I'm not a veggie guy. I don't know if you heard about the green juices, but aside from that, I'm
Word's
not a
getting out. You had 3 green juices, man.
It's got mucus liver.
Hey, whatever it is, it solved it. I got a clean bill of health from the ER doctor.
Okay, interesting. Foley?
Thank you for the question. I'd like to handle this in 3 parts, if I could.
Of course.
Now, if I'm just straight up the middle, American cheese, steak, ketchup, dipping it in ketchup. If I'm feeling frisky, which I usually am, I go cheesesteak hoagie, which I know is not traditionalist, but cheesesteak hoagie, cheesesteak, mayo, lettuce, onion, tomato, and oregano on top.
Oregano. No, I'm sorry. What do you mean like what's the difference?
Hoagie would
Just
mean
a bigger roll?
adding the greens, the salads,
lettuce.
the lettuce, tomato, and onion.
Yeah.
I see.
I'd hoagiefy it.
I
Like
think
raw, like not cooked.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Because I think, yes.
Especially on a chicken cheesesteak, that's banging. Chicken cheesesteak hoagie with mayo.
Yeah.
Love it. Chicken. I do chicken whiz from A&LP in fucking North Wildwood is like my favorite.
And even, you get chicken with whiz and no veggies to speak of.
Oh, no. I get the French fries.
I mean, that is basically, you've created another type of egg roll, essentially.
It's a bigger egg roll.
Yeah, you've created that. You're like, can you deep fry this real fast?
Sure.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
Not a big whiz guy, to be honest with
I'm
you.
not a big whiz guy either.
Yeah.
When you guys say American, you don't mean whiz, right? You just mean
No,
like
I mean,
No,
American
American
cheese,
cheese.
yeah.
Some
Or
places
that
do.
Cooper Sharp.
Some places do, like, I'm a Steve Prince of Steaks guy. They have a melted American. So they don't put, like, the cheese on. They have it like how whiz would be. And it's a liquid white American cheese, and they ladle that over.
That's very interesting.
That with
to
the
me.
cheese, like cheese fries on the side of after the dipping, that's pretty good.
Oh, yeah, brother.
Do a lot of dipping.
A lot of dipping.
I'm with you hogifying it.
Yeah.
I'm with you in the hogification.
Sure.
I think if you get it just right and you have the tomatoes. Now you cannot. This is a sandwich that cannot sit. If this is even taking, this has to be now a little like 5 minutes. I almost feel like it should kind of cook in its own steam for 5 minutes.
Sure. A slight warmth to the tomato.
A
slight steam on the
slight
tomato.
softening, but not soggy, right? And I really like if they can get the lettuce iceberg chopped.
Of course.
And that's crisp. Not
Oh, yeah,
like,
it's gotta be
don't give
shredded.
me a sheaf.
Oh, no.
Of
Yeah, it's
lettuce.
typically shredded.
Shredded.
Gotta be shredded.
And I agree with you. I like my shits kind of met. I like it. I like the fried onion. I like the mushrooms on there too.
Okay.
Mushrooms and fried onion.
I'll give it to you.
Cheese, hogified mayo. I want it sloppy. I want a real.
Wait, you're going to do the fried onions, mushrooms, and then hogify it?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Bad man.
I want it to be
got a death wish.
I want it to be a
Keep that shit
struggle.
down 95,
It's
will
me
you?
versus the sandwich. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And it's real mastery to be able to eat that sandwich without a huge blowout, without
Yeah, it's a strategy.
you know what I
That's
mean?
Too
Like
much for me.
you got to be, and I like the dance. I like the tango with the sandwich.
Sure.
Of hitting each crevice. It does feel like rock climbing in certain ways, where you have to hit just the right,
The perfect swing.
The perfect swing. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, you see where the tomato breaks. You know what I mean? Like
that reminds me of something. I've been wanting to ask you something for a couple months. Not
to got a cheesesteak hoagie on you.
Yeah.
Not to be too food heavy, but
no, come on.
You and I had lunch together a couple months ago.
Yep.
We were, same table. You would call
Just make it sound like you're in the mob. We're at the same table.
You would call an audible and got yourself a Chipotle bowl.
Right.
And I saw you do a move that I greatly respect. You had got tortilla on the side.
Yes.
And you were ripping it, and you were kind of making your own little mini burrito.
I was creating the perfect. Now,
I wanted to ask you what was in that bowl. I didn't want to ask you at the table.
Sure.
We're
well,
a
you
mixed
could
company.
I would have loved to.
You're texting them.
Yeah. I would have loved to. I would have loved to pontificate. I would have loved to pontificate at at our lunch table, but. What's in the bowl is my Chipotle order is it's just steak. I'll get 2 types of meat, steak and chicken usually.
That's what I figured.
Whoa,
That's like crazy.
That's a bad serve. That's turf
half
and
half. Nah, it's good.
That's wild.
You got to open your fucking horizons up.
I respect it. I mean, this guy does mushrooms and onions together with fucking hoagie-fied.
And well, that's again, it's a fucking He's
a maverick.
Yeah, absolutely. This fucking
I just
meat
picture a
and
guy
cheese.
as Gino's. You want what?
Yeah.
Now, do you like it finely chopped, or do you like it to get
finely chopped?
You're a finely chopped, not the slab guy. Sometimes we'll do like the little quarter.
No,
slabs.
I like it finely chopped.
Of what are we talking about?
The cheesesteak.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I'll just have your standard stuff. I'll get guac for sure.
Guac up.
And so the thought process there, Foley, is when you have a burrito, and when you're eating a burrito,
I can't do them.
But there's like 3 of the most perfect bites in the world, and everything
That's why
else
you
is
play the
like
game.
rice, beans, too much. The idea with the tortilla on the side is we can craft the perfect bite every time.
I'm so with it.
And I tear off a little, and I smear a little guacamole base layer.
Do you do it with your fingers, like you grab what you want? Or
I'll tear the thing, and then
how big? I'm sorry. How big of a piece of tortilla are we talking is per?
Like a little rip.
Yeah, a little rip.
Like this big?
He'll eat it like Somali style. Like
like you're eating Ethiopian food.
Yeah. I'm going Ethiopian mode on a Chipotle burrito.
I respect it.
Yeah.
This guy's blending cultures.
He's bringing people together.
Yeah.
Mexican and Arichian.
Yeah. It's a great way to go about it, folks.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to ask you that.
Oh, dude, you didn't have to wait this long.
I was gonna call you.
Yeah, you should have.
You busy
Call
guy.
me from Hawaii. You're like, all right, I gotta go. I'm about to do my vows. I was just always wondering what you were doing with that. What was in that bowl?
We might get something to eat later. I want to know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I love it.
Hold on, Foley. What's your number 3? Because I think you said straight down the
No,
middle.
I was just being an idiot. It's just straight up It's straight up cheesesteak with American cheese and then the hoagie.
Nice.
Yeah.
Respect. Gang, I've been trying to get healthier this year, and a big part of that has been cooking for myself. In fact, you have seen our next sponsor, HexClad, in a Stavvy Gets Ripped video before they were even paying us. That's how much I love this product. I, on my own, did my own research, and I bought a big-ass HexClad pan so that I can, for meal prep. I cook my Uncle Stavvy's chicken and peps every week when I'm at home. That's cooked through a HexClad pan. Truly, with taking no money, I independently, what a smart guy I am. My research said, get the HexClad pans. Since then, they've sent us some woks. They've sent us some other pans. I've been making little sauces. I've been doing stir fries. I love them so much. I think you are going to as well. It's never too late. You can turn it around. All you make is chicken nuggets. Become a man, a grown man. Get some HexClad pans. Cook for your lady. A woman as well. There's tomboys out there. There's ladies who don't cook. Grow up. Fucking get a HexClad. My listeners all need to grow up regardless of gender expression and buy a HexClad and learn a couple recipes. You're embarrassing your family. All you do is make microwave dinners. I'm pumped to get... They have knives, too. So we're on tour right now. When I get home, I'm getting a block of their there's Japanese Damascus steel knives. I can't wait. Come along with me on my culinary journey. It's time to leave behind the delivery fees in that scratched up pan you've been using since college. This year, cook like a pro for a limited time only. Our listeners get 10% off your order with our exclusive link. Just head to hexclad.com/Stavvy, support our show, and check them out at hexclad.com, HEXCLAD.com/Stavvy, STAVVY. Tell them we sent you. I love HexClad. We want to be making, one day, hopefully, we got a whole Stavvy's cooking show sponsored by HexClad. Make it happen, folks, and learn how to cook in the process. All right, Big Eld. Let's do some fucking calls.
Hi, Stavvy. Hi, Eldest. Hi, guest. So I guess I'll get right down to it. I'm 24 years old, and like a year after I graduated college, I moved from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, down to Florida, and I think I hate it. I have a job down here, and like I have a pretty good setup going on, but it's not my favorite. It's not like it's a dream job. And I miss my friends. My boyfriend lives down here with me, and we've been wanting to move back up because we're at a point in our lives where, like, all of our friends are having kids or getting married, and I used all of my fucking PTO last year just to go and see my friends on the weekend because, you know, I'm not paying $500 for a flight for 24 hours.
Amen, sister.
So, I don't know. What do you think? Should I drop everything and move back up because it'll make me happy and I see all my friends, or is that like a total mistake because I have a job here that helps me pay my bills and all of that fun stuff? My parents say one thing because they want to see me succeed, but all my friends are like, nah, fuck it, like, come move back up. Let's
go to Patty Wax, dude.
But yeah, all right, thanks. Love you, bye.
Interesting.
This is a tough one.
I don't think so.
Did she say her age, Eldest?
24.
Ooh, okay.
Two schools of thought. One, go do what makes you fucking happy, for sure.
Yep.
But it's also like year 20. Those are the kind of the years that fucking, you know, not suck, but you can, you know, you can dedicate to trying to further your.
Right.
Like, what are you going to, you got to have some, you got to be able to do something in Philly. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You got to be able to get some sort of comparable job.
Sure. I mean, this, to me, kind of, part of this hinges on what the job is exactly. Because it's like, she doesn't seem that stoked about it. She said it's not her dream job, right?
I mean,
like,
whatever you're doing in Florida, unless it's training fucking dolphins, you can do in Philly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like it's
You can do that in Philly.
Shout out to the Delaware River.
Be a little chilly a couple of months out of the year. That's why they got wet seats.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, at this point, I think if you were a little older, my definitive answer would be like, fucking move home, do what makes you happy. For sure. Like, if you were in your 30s, it's like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
You're not going to make it, but move home. But 24, it's like, it seems like the opportunity is only down there for, you know, suck it up for a couple of years and see if you can move back.
Right.
And, you know, once you've got some fucking traction in your field.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say is, like, the thing about that is a classic, like the 30s, like
I can't believe we're giving. I thought I died 2 weeks ago.
Stairs.
I had a hot dog.
You know what you got to do with your life?
Yeah, I had a hot dog for breakfast / lunch in between podcast recordings, but
I thought you said it was a sausage.
it is it's an Amy Lou's paleo sausage. I'm just trying to play into the bit.
Now
fully.
who's this Amy Lou I've been
I
hearing
don't know,
about?
but they carry her stuff at Costco.
I like it.
He did hogify the hot dog.
I hogified it. Yeah, I did it. I had a hot dog whiz. I'm putting fucking cheese whiz and mayo like it's mustard and ketchup on a hot dog.
I'll do both. Thanks.
So yeah, the move back. So trying to go somewhere else in your like this is kind of a classic thing. If, you know, we're guys that live in New York. We're all, you know, mid-30s or up, and we've definitely seen people come here and go home.
Sure.
And we've seen it work out that way. Like, for some people it's devastating, but for some people it's, hey, you know what? I got what I wanted out of that experience.
Sure.
I had a fun time. I had some experiences I wanted. Maybe I got the job I wanted, or maybe I got enough, you know, maybe I realized what I want that wasn't really what I wanted, and now that I'm ready to settle down, I want to be near, you know, my family, my network, whatever. Happens a lot. It's a classic thing, right? But I tend to agree with you that 24.
That's when you take the shot.
You're
It's like,
not-
listen,
it
your
has-
friends in Northeast Philly ain't going nowhere.
and-
They're gonna be there in a year or
100%.
two, for sure. And you know,
And you're also at the age of like, I remember when I first moved to New York and I was 25 and I was I've talked about this a lot. The first 2 years were fucking horrible. And I was taking that fucking mega bus quite too much.
I was going home. I was going home every chance I got because you're like, I don't have a social circle. This is what it's, yeah.
And it wasn't until I just fucking said, I'm not going back. Fuck this. And in fact, there were like times where I didn't even go back for the holiday. Like I was like, I didn't go to the holidays. I was locked in. I was just here, and I really gave it a fucking like a real try.
Sure.
That it's like, and you have to do that because she just moved there.
It's also like socially, give yourself time to make some friends or be like, I'm gonna find, even if you don't fucking really like them, you're like, I can go out with these guys once a week for a fucking drink or whatever.
Yeah.
That way, it's like you're not super leaning on all, going back to fucking Philly every weekend.
And I would also say, she's being cryptic about this job too, because it's like,
I know, like her parents are like, it's an opportunity,
right? If it is a real opportunity, you also have to be realistic about this too, because it's like the advice we're giving you, I think, stands, but also part of the problem might be maybe this isn't the thing you wanted. Maybe Florida's not. We're not saying Philly's we're not saying go home yet, but make sure the thing that you left is worth doing. Is also my advice.
100%.
Is there a different place you should be? Could you legitimately do what you wanted in Philly, and maybe it's the best of both worlds? But to me, you're sounding a little bit like a fucking 18-year-old that's moved into a dorm for the first time, doesn't know what it's like to sleep in a room with a fucking stranger, misses the snacks in your mom's pantry, and you have to do laundry for the first time in your life.
It's like that movie Son-in-Law with Pauly Shore. Go out, you gotta expand. Of course you want to go home. It's not
Great
home.
movie.
You gotta go out. You gotta figure out the city. You gotta make some friends. You gotta fuck a guy or two.
Great movie.
Son-in-Law. Is that the one where the guy, his brother dies and she has to?
No, that's
What?
I don't know what
That's
that
Awakenings.
is. No, that's Pauly Shore's Son-in-Law. Is the girl goes
That is
to
the
like
one, yeah.
Santa
Brother
Bar-
dies.
Brother doesn't die in that,
Doesn't he?
No,
Doesn't he?
He goes
inherits.
home with
doesn't
her.
he inherit a wife or some shit?
no. You might
What's
be
the
thinking
one where the-
Biodome.
No.
Another great movie. I love
What
that. as a
Pauly
kid.
Shore movie where the brother
Yeah,
dies?
That's a dark turn for the fucking weasel.
Somebody's brother dies.
That's
Where the brother does.
Your brother died. Richard Simmons.
No, that's not it.
I
Pauly
love
Shore's
Richard
dead.
Simmons.
Maybe.
No, Son-in-Law. No one dies in Son-in-Law.
But isn't
It's a
he
lighthearted, whimsical movie.
Isn't he forced to live with somebody's wife or something?
No, he's got to go live on the farm. He goes home with her for like a week or so and lives on the farm that she came from. She's a small town girl. She goes out to California and she's like, I'm moving home after a little while. And he goes, baby, you haven't even experienced the city yet. Let me take you. They get a tattoo by Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
They were just friends at the time too. They weren't even hooking up yet.
I don't even think they hooked up.
They get together at the end. They fall in love.
I don't think so.
I
Pretty
legit.
sure.
The fat kid from Sandlot's in it. Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
What year? Oh man, go up. What year was this?
93.
So I think I saw this as a 5-year-old and invented a plot around it.
Made $37 million.
I think I saw this and I thought
Budget $8 million.
what happened was Pauly Shore's.
Became someone's son-in-law.
Well, what happened was that Pauly Shore's brother was married to this woman, and because of some ritual, ancient law, his brother died, and he just got his wife.
Sure.
He had to, and he was now responsible
This is when you were
for
still.
his wife.
I think you saw the Pakistani version.
Yeah, this is real third world shit.
This happened in Deadwood. Thank you very much. It happened in the American West as well. Maybe call in or leave him. Maybe I'm thinking of a movie
because then Pauly Shore goes and like he turns the mom into a whore a little bit. She falls in love with the husband again. He goes in and weaselifies everybody and brings out the best in them.
The dad hates him.
Dad hates him to
The
begin
dad's
with.
great though. He's the prosecutor in My Cousin Vinny.
Oh, okay. This is a great. I like what's and Carla Gugino, real piece of ass.
Oh, that's my advice for this lady.
Oh yeah.
Watch
Well, we were
Son-in-Law.
talking about this woman.
You and that boyfriend of yours rent a movie.
Rent,
Get a tattoo of a
son-in-law.
butterfly on your ankle. All your problems go away.
But yeah, it's like you're right now. You haven't given it the full. Don't use up your college. Try to go see your friends.
I mean, she
You're
has been
not-
doing it for a year though. It says I used all my PTO last year to go see my friends because I'm not flying back for a weekend.
But the problem is, that's not what you use your PTO for.
It's also like you're not, if you're going, I did this in college.
What's PTO?
Paid time off. I did this in college. I went to Temple and like I lived in Bucks County and I went to Temple. It's like fucking 35 minutes or whatever. And I would go home because like all like my friends didn't go to college. So like I would go home and fucking
Canada.
And hang out. What?
He had a girlfriend up in Canada.
You don't know her?
You just sit at the bus stop all weekend.
I would go home and like it took me to be like, dude, I gotta stop going home every other weekend because like I'm not ingratiating myself into the scene and like making friends there. It's like
being the party animal that you were meant to be.
Rock on.
Of course.
Falling down stairs.
You girls want some chicken fingers?
Shout out to Temple Star Chinese.
So I would just say you're very young. Like even that first year where you spent your PTO. Like here's the thing. You're just not gonna. You moved in a different place. You'll see them during. This is why the holidays are important to people because that's when you see your friends from home.
It's also like they ain't like I get you want to go see your family and friends, but it's like they're doing the same shit you should be doing in Florida. Like they're hanging out, they're going to the
right. You're
the
not
same
missing
people
anything.
are coming over to the same houses. They're gonna be doing that for the next 35 years.
And by the way,
take a fucking shot and try to do whatever the fuck you're doing.
And by the way, why the fuck are you visiting them? You live in fucking Florida. Why don't they hit the beach or something for a weekend?
Also, they got all those pain management places down there. It sounds like your friends like pills too.
I don't know. That's got real Kissimmee St. Cloud vibes, or she's in Jacksonville or something like that.
Some landlocked.
Something tells me she ain't in Miami Beach.
You're probably right. But so yeah, that's our overall. Don't get bogged down too quick. Home will always be there for you, and you might be at some point in your life it might be the right thing, or who knows, you might hit your stride in Florida when you stop thinking about what you're missing back home, and you might not want to live. It's like it's basically in your life.
You're trying to have both. It's like you chose Florida, take a fucking swing at Florida, and really see what happens. Totally. Go home 3 times a year.
Yeah.
Have them come down for a weekend or whatever, but like you fucking...
You don't even have to go home. I would say don't even go home that often. Right now.
Fuck them. I don't care.
Like, for a while, it's got to be about the new place.
Any big life decision you make, you're always going to think about like an alternate life that you could have had for yourself. And that's what you're doing now with like Philly. And you got to remember, like if you stayed in Philly, I mean, you had an instinct to leave for a reason. So you got to be like, if I was in Philly and, look forward 5 years from now, I'd be like, oh, I never like left or tried another city or something.
Totally. Yeah. Once you have kids and then you're like, you can't move with a fucking 1-year-old to take a shot to roll the dice.
And by the way, moving now would kind of be the worst of both worlds. It's because you didn't really give it a shot.
Yeah. The life you want also, like when you fly, I had this problem too. And like my wife who moved from Germany to here, like also experiences it. So it's like, the life you get when you do go back to Philly isn't everyday Philly life. Like you're getting like, hey, I forget your name. I'm sorry. Megan's coming to town. Let's all fucking have a barbecue. Let's get a good dinner reservation. Like you're not sitting there when like the boy, your brother-in-law and sister are fighting and the fucking whatever. You're not dealing with the problems. You're going back. What?
Why are they fighting?
He's stepping out on her. No, but just like you're not dealing with the problems. You're there for like, hey, so-and-so's here. Let's make it a good 4 days.
It's like long-term or long-distance relationships where it's like, the 3 days you see each other is going to be awesome.
Sure.
You don't fuck all day and go to brunch if you lived in the same city.
Wait till like mid-February on like a Wednesday. When it's like dark at 4:30 and you're, someone broke into your house.
And I'll also...
stole your Kia. You know what I mean?
Sounds like a Pauly Shore movie.
I'll also say... The past doesn't exist. Even a year, like the comfort life.
The fuck's this guy talking about?
Like what you're dreaming of, what you remember. That's
gone.
Already gone. Even in a year, it's gone. You want to return. Part of wanting to return is safety. But life is always moving forward, and you're changing. Philly's changing. Maybe one day it's right for you, but like. It sounds like all you want. You're already nostalgic, and you're too young for nostalgia right now.
I also think too, like I don't know exactly where you come from or your economic background or whatever, but like if your parents think this is a good shot for you, you know what I mean? Like it might be, you know what I mean? Like there might not be that many options back in Philly, and like whatever you went to college, you got a degree, whatever the fuck it is, you did the work to get there, and it's like two people who have lived probably in Philly for most of their lives are like, go do this because this will always fucking be here.
Yeah.
Take the fucking swing.
Stay there. Keep working one of those pill mills in Florida. She's like, I'm a lieutenant in ICE.
And business
She's doing something horrible.
Dude, every dirtbag I grew up with who got addicted to pills was going down to it was like I remember one girl may or may not be related.
It was always like Fort Myers or something.
She was related to me. She's like, "Hey, things are going good." She goes, "Me and Chris are doing well. We almost got a bank account." Just dirtbag couples.
Almost got
Same
a bank
woman who got
account.
caught going through my mom's purse at Christmas to steal TD Bank gift cards.
Yeah, we've almost gotten through the first homepage of the bank. I almost remembered I just
need a
reset the Hotmail password.
Yeah, it was like dirt. It was like once we get I remember going, once we get a bank account, we're gonna move to Florida. And all my friends who were like,
man, I thought that same thing.
Once we get a bank account, it's such an awesome statement.
I'm putting this I'm going to Florida. What's that? You know, it's like where all the bills are made.
Yeah, that's so fucking awesome. Good luck, sister.
Good luck. You'll just trust your heart. You'll do what's right.
Improve your bedroom. Create an oasis with Thuma, a modern design company that specializes in furniture and home goods. By stripping away everything but the essential, Thuma makes elevated beds with premium materials and intentional details. Here's how much I love Thuma. When I was not on the take, before they sponsored the show, I purchased a Thuma bed for my home in Baltimore. I had a completely empty house, and I needed something that was going to be quick, that was going to look good, and that was a pretty good bargain, and that I could also grow as I wanted to add more things. Thuma was perfect for that. I got their classic bed frame. It's beautiful. I went no headboard. You could go headboard. They have a bunch of different cool, shelving, seating, whatever you want to do. It looks awesome. It feels incredibly high quality. I'm also not the smartest guy. I'm not the handiest guy. I don't like assembling complicated stuff. This took 5 minutes. I didn't use any tools whatsoever. It's Japanese joinery, my friends. You're gonna love it. It just fits right in. It's sturdy. It's beautiful. Literally, this is not even. I'm not making this up. I own this product. I purchased it with my own money. I can't endorse it higher than that for you. Just the clean lines. It's just it looks awesome. When I get back from the tour, I have a little more decorating to do. I kind of left it halfway. I'm hitting up Thuma for sure to figure out I need bedside tables. I'm definitely going to Thuma once I get home. So be like me. Have wonderful bedroom furniture from Thuma. To get $100 towards your first bed purchase, go to thuma.co/Stavvy. That's THUMA.co/Stavvy, STAVVY, to receive $100 off your first bed purchase. That's a better deal than I got. I paid full price. Be a smarter shopper than me. Go to Thuma right now.
Hey, man. How you doing? Just a quick, interesting question for you, maybe.
I love interesting questions.
Married to my wife for the last 4 years.
Nice.
She's an immigrant here from Mexico. She's been here for 15 years. So she has this habit that she says that she started while she was living in Mexico. Mm-hmm. Apparently the plumbing down there isn't that great. So they have a habit of, if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down.
Sure.
So it wasn't really an issue in the first few years of our relationship, but over the past year, I really don't understand what's going on. She wants to leave the toilet full of pee. If she doesn't poop if she doesn't poop when she's going to the bathroom, she'll
right. I get what. Pause this.
The pee in the toilet.
This guy's really getting into the weeds.
Do you think that we didn't understand if it's yellow, let it mellow? If it's brown, flush it down?
We went to third grade, sir.
Fucking hilarious. All right.
But the next line
keep
that
going.
is what bothers me.
Okay, keep going, Aldous. I have,
all day long.
leave the peel.
Maybe 4 or 5 times she'll go take a pee and not flush.
That's crazy.
And every time I walk into the bathroom, it smells like a urinal in there. It smells like a porta potty. So I've talked to her about it, trying to figure out how we can get her to get into the habit of flushing the toilet when she goes to the bathroom, but she doesn't seem to think that it's that big of a deal that she doesn't flush the toilet.
Yeah.
I mean, she talks about saving water, but I don't think a couple of flushes of the toilet every day is really going to make that much of a difference in saving
You're
water.
right.
So any advice that you can give to me for figuring out how to get her to flush the toilet when she goes to the bathroom? That'd be
That's
great. Thank
crazy.
you.
This is this guy's fault.
Yeah.
This guy hasn't sold America and his wife enough. He's got to take this broad to like a monster truck show or fucking something like that and let her know, baby, you're in the US of A.
We got it.
You flush that shit. I'm putting fucking dude wipes, fucking dental floss, Matchbox cars, throw at books, anything you want down that fucking toilet and give it a flush, baby.
Yeah.
Don't sweat it.
You're good.
You're an American now. You don't got to worry about that shit.
Eldest, look up how much water a toilet flush uses.
It's like the old ones are 3.8 gallons.
What the fuck?
3.2, 3.8.
Were you in
Fucking Tim the Toolman Taylor over here.
A standard toilet uses 1.6 gallons of water per flush.
Damn, that's a lot.
However, newer high-efficiency toilets can use as little as 1.28 gallons.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, buddy, this is your, like, you put up with it for 4 years at this point.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, that's insane.
she's
Celebrate
going,
it.
At this point, she's going, what's this guy's deal? Like, you're making me change the rhythm now?
Also, she is wrong, and it is weird.
100%.
I don't want-
she's crazy, and you should.
Maybe get her drinking a little more water. It wouldn't smell so bad.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't think you're wrong about that.
Or, you know,
But I think the answer here is flush the fucking toilet.
I got it. Automatic flusher. Bypass this broad. Install it. It's probably $300.
That'd be a ballsy fucking move.
It's $300
I would like
and
that.
she can't do nothing about it.
That's a wild escalation.
My brother owns a plumbing company. Call me. I'll get
I
you.
want one of those. That's pretty good.
I'll get you industry.
You want one?
I'll get you insider pricing.
Flushing the toilet is too much for you,
You
Foley?
ever have to touch the button at the airport when it doesn't register for some
with
reason?
my foot.
Yeah.
You gotta put that. You gotta hit the fucking button.
Absolutely. Now listen, that's a place where I'll let it mellow. Fuck the airport. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck.
Chaos in there.
Yeah.
I don't wash my hands at the airport.
I don't wash my hands most time. If I poop, for sure. But
Right.
peas, what are we doing here?
Right. Sure.
Poop, I got to. It's usually on my hands.
Yeah.
Clear. He's
Now, who else needs some advice?
Nurse. Yeah. Foley puts gloves on before he shits. Like he's about to tear up a rotisserie chicken.
Dishwashing.
I
Looks like
wonder.
I'm working at Terry Black's.
I wonder how much of like aggressive pushback he's given. Is he like kind of pussyfooting this and like, babe, could you? Or
Yeah,
like,
he is.
or just be like, yo, babe, you gotta
4 years, that's
you,
crazy.
You gotta flush the fucking toilet. It smells like fucking Yankee Stadium every time I come in
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
This is a wrap. What are we
What
doing?
the hell are you drinking?
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? Let's go. Like, this is no longer Mexico. You gotta be with the. You gotta be with the times.
It's like-
if she went over someone else's house and peed, like they were at a dinner party and peed, she'd flush it.
Yeah,
she's
right.
fucking aware that it has
Right,
to be done.
Right. Yeah, you're not doing a lot of shit. You know, you're in America now. You're not in Mexico. Like, okay, you had to do that in Mexico. You're also drinking the tap water now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, you just like, just fuck. Like this. Really, you're right in that he let it roll too long, and you can hear how cucked he is in his voice. You can hear how powerless he is. I mean, just going on pure stereotypes alone. White podcast listening husband, immigrant, fiery immigrant.
You're describing my.
Yeah. 100%. Your wife gets the better of you all the time.
Sure.
You know, like
We always.
Yeah.
It's always about America, dude. The other day we got in a fight. She tried to convince me John Mayer was in Maroon 5. I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. Just give me American culture.
Shout out to John Mayer.
Yeah, you a big fan?
No, but he can really play the guitar.
He can. So yeah, dude, I really don't. This is kind of crazy because what you do is tell your wife, I really don't like this.
Yeah.
It would mean a lot to me if you just started flushing every time we did. Like, you could even say, look, if you're that worried about it, I'll even, install a low flow toilet.
Something.
A high efficiency
We'll cut back
toilet.
somewhere else. I'll
Like-
do the dishes by hand. Something.
Yeah.
You get one of those 2 Johns. You know, it has the half and the full.
Yeah, sure.
You see them in Europe all the time.
A lot. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of our solutions are get toilets that you would see in a fast food
I
restaurant.
know, but it's also like we're trying to bypass this broad. Just tell her.
Yeah.
To fuck. Like, let's be like, hey, if you respected me, you'll keep fucking. You'll start flushing the toilet. This is not like
Yeah.
this shouldn't be up for debate. There's no sweat off her back.
Totally,
There's literally
totally.
like all she has to do is press
She's
a
trying to
fucking
do the right
button.
thing, though.
No,
What
no.
she thinks
Is
is
she
the
an
right thing.
ecologist?
It's gross.
Like, does she fucking recycle? Like, this just feels like to me. Because here's the thing. I will admit that I definitely, when we lived together, I'd let my pisses run for a
Yeah,
while.
dudes are different.
I would.
Some might say you still do quite often.
I had a roommate that used to pee in a bucket and would leave it there for weeks.
A roommate?
Sorry about that.
It would congeal.
What?
It looked like fucking buttermilk. It was
Jesus
brutal.
Christ! What?
That would kick.
Where were you living?
Should have her move in with that guy.
Yeah. Did you have more than one bathroom or what?
No, we just had one.
Where was this?
This was in Murray Hill years ago. Yeah.
Incredible stuff, man. Yeah, I
You
mean,
just gotta
this
put your
is-
foot down, dude. Just put your foot down and go, this is non-negotiable.
We
have
can't
to
keep doing this.
If you
Yeah.
respect me and love me, or I'll call ICE.
Yeah, it's like things are getting kind of tough.
Fucking
Things are getting
bounce you
kind of
out
tough
here.
for you right now if you don't listen to Daddy.
This reminds me, my grandma went through a phase years ago where she was like really afraid of like clogging the toilet, so she would like put all her toilet papers like used in like a
trash
can
yeah.
next to it, and it wasn't even like a closed top thing.
Crazy.
And it drove my mom fucking nuts. She was like, stop, you can flush it down the toilet, it doesn't matter, like this is fucking nasty, the house is gonna smell like, you know, a public bathroom.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
this reminds me of that because it's like, I just know logic will not get through to this woman.
No.
Even if you show her
It's some
like
weird emotional thing she has.
yeah, it's like deeply ingrained, and it does sound like a big cultural thing. And yeah, she's been doing it for like 12 fucking years. Is that
No, my parents were like that too, where it's like Greece, you can't. Same thing with the toilet paper, and like I grew up, we didn't flush. Like I remember going to fuck. That was a college thing for me, where I was like, "Whoa, nice." I don't have to fucking put this fucking.
You guys aren't mashing your turds down the sink.
Oh no, not the sink. Sorry.
Hey, you guys don't keep your dumps here?
No, I didn't. I wasn't listening. I was fucking sending a Slack message.
No, of course.
But
okay.
we
Have you walked into his door looking for the shit bucket?
Yeah, I was like, hey, where do we shit?
Did
Yeah.
you guys hold on? Did you ever see that? I don't know if it's a podcast, and the guy's like, "Wait, it's the blacks." He's like, "Wait a second, you guys aren't catching your poop out of your butt." And I'm like,
yes.
Is that real or
The
fake?
guy said he would put whole
he
toilet
catches
paper.
he catches the poop and then puts it in, and he's
Yeah.
like shocked. And they're
Yeah.
like, "Well, what do you do when you have diarrhea?" He's like, "You wash your hands."
Insane, dude.
Crazy.
Yeah. No, but it's true. It's like it's funny. Each culture does deal with bathroom stuff differently, but either way, you just have to be like, look, this has to fucking end. What the fuck is
Yeah,
wrong
just
with you?
put your foot down, dude.
He's not going to.
No, he's gonna roll over.
He's gonna be fucking eating fajitas and smelling like piss his whole life, and that's okay. We make trade-offs in life.
Hey, Stav. Hey, Eldest. Hey, guests or guests. Big fan of the show.
Oh, thank you.
So, I just moved to a new city a year and a half ago, and in hopes of having a better dating life. Well, that's not the only reason, but that's like a big reason. I'm from a small city, so, you know, we upgraded. We out here living.
Respect.
So my thing is basically I am only attracted to fat guys. And like I'm chubby myself, like, and I'm only like, if you don't got a gut, like I don't want it. And there's like no fat guys here. Like I don't know what is up with Montreal.
She was in
We only
Montreal.
got bakeries
Pause this.
everywhere. All this.
You know, the Dreamboat Tour does come to Montreal. Let's flash the date right here. We'll be in Montreal this spring, maybe May, I believe. So, you know, keep that in mind. Go ahead.
Bakeries everywhere, all this shit. But like I dated the one hot fat guy basically around, and
One
that
hot
didn't work
fat guy.
out. And I'm like, oh, is that it? Mm-hmm. And anyway, it's just like, if I want to find people I'm into, do I Like, I don't want to move again.
Sure.
You
But it's
can't
like-
move to find fat guys. That's crazy.
Where are they at?
Oh, let's not get crazy, Kevin.
Where are they at, Stavvy?
The American
Where are they
Midwest.
at?
Sure.
Anyway, hopefully, I don't know how you can give me any insight on this, but I'd love to hear it if you have some.
I love this girl, obviously.
This broad's just trying to bang you.
This is a direct
and it
targeted
might
message.
work out for her. Who knows? Who's to say? But I think I love the
See you
idea.
at your show.
I love the idea of like, you know, we talk like, you know, there's like passport bros that go to
Sure.
fucking, you know,
Sex
Thailand.
tourism.
I love the idea of like Canadian women that want to fuck fat guys moving to Chicago,
Okay.
moving to
Going to St.
Cincinnati
Louis or something.
Yeah.
Big weekend coming up in Akron.
Going down to the Cheddar Fest.
But it's very, look, all I'm saying is take a fucking weekend to fucking Chicago. Go. I mean, truly, if you want my actual advice about where you will find the guys you want to fuck, Chicago might be because she's Canadian. She's a
You're close.
She's in Montreal. It's cosmopolitan, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Well,
like
Montreal's close to like
You head over to Old Town.
No, I guess Montreal's like above New York, right? No.
Just hang out front
Yeah.
of Gene and Giorgetti's. You'll find what you're looking
It's
for.
above New
I mean,
York. Go to
not,
Buffalo.
You're not that far from Buffalo.
Rochester,
yeah.
Albany.
Buffalo's where you want to. Look, you're not. Yeah, let's Google Maps Montreal.
It's
to
because I
Buffalo.
went one time and we drove up through New York.
Toronto to Buffalo they're right next door. It's like 40 minutes. So Montreal, I don't know. It can't be that far. It might be 4 hours or so. Let's see the fattest city Montreal is.
Oh, it's above Vermont.
All right, it's not the fattest guys there. Just fucking go.
No, I mean, all right. So Syracuse is like not. I mean, it's in the fucking map.
Just go from one to the other, you fucking dunce. Starting point Montreal to Buffalo.
I couldn't imagine the pressure of navigating a website I know intimately, with like hundreds of thousands of people watching.
Oh, it's a 7-hour drive, so it's not super close to Buffalo, but still, you got some fat people.
There's fat people. Listen, you're telling me there's no fat guys in Canada?
There's got Matty
Find
Matheson. Where's he from? Isn't he from? No,
There's
he's
got to
from
be some
Vancouver.
beer drinking guy who likes hockey outside of
Yeah.
fucking that's not a French.
What about
pussy.
Sherbrooke or Ottawa? There's got to be a couple of porkers over there.
Nova Scotia.
Ottawa, sure. And so look, maybe take a couple. I like the idea of a girl's trip to fucking Wisconsin to get you're gonna go get some cock in Wisconsin. But
Also, come to New York. You can have your pick of the three of us.
yeah.
Thank you to Christos.
I mean, look, you're finding fat guys a lot of places.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine this is an issue for you. The one hot fat guy in Montreal. I mean, Montreal does feel like a place where it might be harder is that European influence.
Someone tells me that's a really hot fat guy there in Montreal. I picture he has like silver hair, slick back,
Yeah.
speaks French, smokes
Dresses
cigarettes
well.
like
The
this.
guy,
Yeah.
we're fully describing the guy who wants to fuck.
If you see him, call me.
Owns a jazz club and a bakery.
The guy you're describing sounds awesome.
His father invented the cronut. Lives off big cronut money.
I feel like she could go stake out some poutine places up there.
Ooh,
see who's eating
true.
poutine.
Find the best poutine place and fucking set up like you're on a fucking police stakeout. Fucking rent a Camry, get low with some binoculars, and just watch the fattest guy coming into poutine. Go.
What's the other one? What is it? Tony Hortons? Tim Hortons?
Hortons.
Tell me you go
Timmy's.
find a Tim
Love it,
Hortons.
Tim Hortons.
You'll
Tim
find.
Hortons is like Dunkin' Donuts.
That's what I'm saying. You'll find a fat
Yeah.
guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Go to the fucking.
And you'll find out of town fat guys.
Right, yeah. So look, it's not hard.
I said I'm opening for Stav in Montreal.
Yeah.
Taking a run at this bro.
Put on 50 pounds before you get up there.
Yeah, I mean, look, I wonder where'd you come from? Maybe it's time to go home where they're fatter, but in any major city, you're going to get fatter guys. If you want to, just take a trip to it sounds like you want to stay in Canada. You can find some fucking outdoorsy fat guys.
You're not that far from Albany. I mean,
But put yourself out there a little more. Where do we hang out? I mean, go to a buffet. Go to the movies. Yes. Oh yeah. Go to some fucking. I mean, that's the wrong kind of fat guy. But I was like, go to the when Deadpool 4 comes out.
Intramural or hockey league.
Got it. Big and tall store. They're going there. That's the fucking bugs out. That's the light for them. They're going to converge on
like Chubby's on Montreal Avenue
on a DXL.
And let me tell you, if there was a hot woman at a DXL,
she'd be cleaning up.
That would be my dream come true. You know what I mean? Just to like, I literally think, because dude, you go to a DXL and you see fat guys weirdly get to have, thank God for this, get to have hot wives.
Sure.
I can't tell you how many like hot women I've seen just like picking up the largest jeans you've ever seen.
Can you help me with these? They need two people to carry
just
them.
doing this, just like straining to pick up pants to hand to their husband.
It's like dragging a body.
Good luck, baby girl. We love this. You're very important to the community. Girls like you, we need more of you. And go out there. Go out there. Keep head up the poutine shacks. Hit up the Montreal DXL, and you'll be sucking off dick that's not getting fully hard in no time.
This reminded me of a little "Are you garbage?" style question.
Hit me.
I'll just play it. I'm sure the people will be interested to hear.
I have a question about putting on deodorant and whether I really need to do it every day.
Okay.
I feel like it's something that's important to do once you get out of the shower. But if you get out of the shower and put on deodorant and don't shower for another couple days,
in
my experience, odor is not a problem.
Couple of days.
You're not going to shower.
Did you call in, Eldest?
Yeah.
That's when you need the deodorant the most. You do that in between showers.
I guess, but some of the stuff, like if you use more of a powder base, which I tend to do, that sticks on you for more than 24 hours. So if you're not showering, you're not washing it off. So like I kind of get that. Like you're pretty good for at least 24. It can spread.
This
for
is
sure.
my common practice. I only put deodorant on after a shower, even if I'm going like 2 or 3 days.
I don't disagree with that.
2 or 3 days?
But are you leaving the house if you don't shower for 3 days? Are you like, I'm going to work?
Usually not more than 2, but sure, sometimes, things
That's
will come
crazy.
up. And
I'm really hunkered down if I'm not showering.
Let me ask
usually pretty depressive state.
For sure, that's crazy. That's part of the problem. Also, I guess my question is, what's the harm in an extra swipe or two?
Sure.
Yeah.
What's the big deal with the maintenance swipe? What do you?
I feel like your BO still comes through when you do that.
What's the other option? Just pure BO, or a gentleman's layer of fucking Old Spice over it?
I think if you need to shower, like deodorant will not mask it.
Well, then you got to shower.
You will cut through.
But, right. He's taking the shower out of it. We're all in agreement.
Yeah. He should shower.
But if you're in a
so
pinch,
should you, by the way.
Yeah.
What the hell are we doing?
Yeah.
It's like he's turned us upside down. Yeah. We're like, oh yeah, I guess if you're fucking shower.
Like, this is insane. This is like it's just like the answer is so clear. It's like, what numbers come next?
Yeah, shower.
It's like,
and if you're not put on fucking deodorant, that's the answer. I don't know.
You should shower and put deodorant on, and if you don't shower, you should still put deodorant on. And if you do neither, that's worse than the other two.
Sure. If you remove one, you got to do the other.
what the fuck are we talking about?
For sure.
There's no question here. You're fucking stupid.
Remember when I tried to go all natural to get off the aluminum?
Are you saying you were wearing like Mitchum or something like that?
Man, dude, it took a couple days, but once all like the toxins, there was a buildup. They were still preventing me. Man, we were like mid podcast with a guest. He's like, dude, you're like, it was like Rob Lowe or somebody. He's like, dude, you stink.
Talk about hoagie fire.
It was bad, dude.
That's fucking hilarious, dude. Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah. Kippy with everything.
The no aluminum is very fun. The natural deodorant is tough. All right, Elvis, you got something fun for us to go out on here with the boys?
Yep.
Hey, do you know what the zip code is in Beverly Hills? Well, if you didn't, it's 90210.
Okay.
And I don't know if you know the zip code in Dawson's Creek, but it's 90108. Love you, Bob.
90108.
What?
Yeah.
I don't want to wait.
Yeah.
Really good, Eldest. Very strong call to end on because of Foley thinking he was gonna be on Dawson's Creek. You put a bear something that should have been a shitty meme, something that's a bad reel that you wouldn't even throw a heart on.
Hold on, where is Dawson's? Is it really in North Carolina? Like, where is it fictionally taken?
It's not 90108.
No, I know, but that's where they shot it, right?
Yeah. This is how bad, this is how unfunny this is. We have clarifying questions that is only going to confuse us more.
Oh, I thought she said, I don't want to wait. It's 901.
90108 is her joke.
Pretty good. Because I don't want to wait's the song.
Right.
Pretty good.
Ended with a bang. Very good producing, Eldis, as usual. Instincts couldn't be sharper.
I could have sworn she actually mentioned "Are you garbage?" but I guess that was my note when I like screened this weeks ago.
I was reading it. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not the best comedian, but I don't know where this fucking punchline.
Somebody get this kid a shower.
Spray some right guard on him. This guy stinks.
Well, great stuff. Watch the special.
Route 66 special on the AYG YouTube page, please.
These guys are the best.
We need it.
Thanks, guys. Yeah,
Thank
we'll
you,
put links up.
Thank you, brother.
Come to the Dreamboat Tour. We're already hitting the road, probably as you're seeing this. Tickets are a lot of shows are sold out, but we got a couple more moving. We're adding shows. We want to see you there, and then let's start a cult on Hulu.
Yeah,
Shout
all
out
the
to
good
it.
stuff. Stavvy Gets Ripped, the YouTube series. See it all.
Also, we're on tour right now too. Sorry to cut you off. On tour, back on the block tour through the Midwest. Shows are selling out. We're adding shows.
Love it.
Get those tickies.
Love it.
Love you, buddy.
See you guys. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Peace.